I did it. I've gone live. Are you proud of me?
I'm a little proud of you. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
Now let's just make sure they can actually hear us, because if they can't, then you're gonna have to take that back.
Live, we live is what they're all saying. Old layout, yes.
This is not my computer. Just a heads up. I don't have intro video. I don't have Dukes. I don't have any like splashes. This is straight up Chuggaaconroy's computer, and this is the only layout I had available.
Yeah, this is just the file that you could find on hand for 3DS.
Yeah. So
get nostalgic for those old glossy YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook logos. They'll look so much better than the new ones.
Chugga is a bit low.
Okay.
Wow, this is retro. That is an old-looking layout. Guys, the new layout's not even that much different. It's really not that much different.
Yeah, just remove, like, the glass texture, and there you go.
Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope you're all doing good.
Poppy Yoshi subscribed at Tier 1 for 74 months. Thank you.
Oh, no, he's going to read
I'm getting the hang. I'm hijacking your Twitch channel.
Oh, God. Maybe this was a mistake.
You didn't read the fine print of that contract you signed 20 years ago.
20 years ago?
Yeah, I sharked you before, like, when you were, like, a child.
You sharked me before I graduated high school. That's very impressive.
Let's see. We got some first timers in the chat. Like Fist Iron, I think is what that name was called. Your fist is iron.
I can hear a weird little buzz. You shouldn't be hearing that.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Why does Mario's silhouette look buff? Because he's fucking ripped. Look at that ripped, mustachioed 23-year-old.
Paper ripped.
God, why did I agree to this?
You're the one who raised money for it for charity.
I know, but I could have done it so that I'm at home and controlling everything instead of having to be at your actual mercy. If I need to change anything, I have to actually get out of my chair.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm the one who actually has to play the game this time. You don't.
No, that was the trick. So this was the thing, is like I got him to actually play the game. That's why we haven't done this one yet.
Yeah, we wanted it to be like together in person so that I'd have to play the finale.
Yeah, so he was originally supposed to be the one actually doing it at my house back in May, but our schedule just didn't permit it. That's why, I guess you guys don't know that yet. Kirby, we didn't finish, so we had to record some of it here.
Yeah, we didn't even have time to do the videos that we set out to do in that trip. It was just shorter than we expected. Yeah, we're actually very ahead of schedule on this trip. Which is wild. I didn't think that we would finish things as fast as we did. Like, I thought we were going to be cutting it close, though, but no, we finished everything with, like, 3 days to spare, so here we are.
That's because someone thought that one of the games would be a lot longer than it actually was.
Yeah, I guess... Maybe I just thought it would feel long because I thought it was bad, but...
You just assumed the worst.
Yeah, we'll talk about that another time, of course. Let's see. What else could we go into here? Tim is across the room from us editing a video right now. I won't say what it is, though, but he's working very hard on it, and I hope you look forward to seeing it.
Oh, I never even changed the stream title, I just realized.
Ah, okay. Look at that. You heard it here first.
I don't think they did, actually.
It's Tim, let's fucking go, everyone's saying. We heard him, it's time for week. Hi, Tim, one of the games, Tim, hi, Tim, I didn't hear him, LOL, hi, Tim. Ace Attorney, Tim Cameo, hi, Tim. All right, do we get started?
I am just changing the stream title now, because I realized I never did that. There we go, it should be correct now.
It was like Robo Cowboys... Murder Helicopters or something.
No, it was away on vacation till December 2nd, maybe a stream with TRG.
Okay.
Nice try, though. Good guess. Good,
Yeah.
solid guess. You're very close.
That was your game of the year in 2007.
Was it?
Yeah.
What game was that again?
Robo Cowboys Murder Helicopters.
I mean, that is Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, and I think that was 2007. Let's see how close you were.
I know more than I think I do.
No, that's probably more like 2010. 2013. Never mind. Way off. You're off by 6 years.
Damn.
Did I see bad CGI Gator? Not yet. I'm either gonna save it for home, or if the boys want to watch it while I'm here, because it's only 50 minutes, we're gonna watch it here.
We did celebrate Thanksgiving at my place. I cooked steak and I cooked a rice kimchi bake with some eggs fried on top of it. John liked one of those two. Guess which one?
I didn't. Which one did you list?
Steak and
Oh, the steak. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the steak. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, chat's like, yeah, the steak, steak,
Yes.
steak, steak, steak. John likes
somebody
steak.
said somebody gave us the Tiny Eddie emote.
Emil's learning how to stream. Wow, wonderful.
Yeah, I actually want to do like more streams. This was actually kind of a practice run for me. Like, you know, I watched John get it ready on the computer. I helped him troubleshoot, asked him questions.
Emil's setup is interesting to get used to. Half of the time today was just trying to figure out how to get things to sound. Not right, just sound.
Someone's saying there's some bad buzzing.
Yeah, something's. Let's start narrowing it down. Let's kill the. Oh, you're gonna do this in OBS first. OBS will be the place where we narrow it down. Mute the game first.
3DS.
Yeah, let's see
Okay.
if that kills the
So,
buzzing. Chat tells if
3DS
that
is-
killed the buzzing or not.
3DS is now like a low motor buzz. I kind of wonder. It's the game.
It killed the buzzing. That was it. No buzz now. That killed the buzzing.
Okay. I think maybe when we start. Hang on. I know what this is.
It's probably a loose cable.
No, it's because it was plugged in and charging.
Oh, that would do it.
Yes.
You basically ungrounded it.
Yeah. Okay. So I unplugged it. It shouldn't be buzzing now. That is kind of a thing.
I still hear
Buzz
it.
be
Oh,
gone.
buzz
buzz
be
there.
gone.
Buzz back. Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's a grounding loop.
It's probably the audio cord you're using because I think we've had issues with that before. Because you said it was a little bunk, didn't you?
Yeah. So I had a problem with recording Black 2 White 2 where we lost the game audio for 3 episodes because an audio cable blew out in the middle of a recording session, and I hired an editor to replicate the game audio as it was, and that's why the next videos are taking a little while. So, I kind of wonder. Let me actually start the game. Maybe when it's not like a super quiet, just maybe you won't be able to hear.
It'd be funny if people were just hearing like the usual negative sound there is in the background when you're on the title screen.
Okay, so here it is with some actual music.
Let's see how this and how's our volume compared to that? Because like I said, I'm not my normal setup, not even my old setup. This is literally all running on a meal setup.
Did the exact same thing happen during Platinum? Yes. This is the first time I think this happened in like 8 years. I hear good. Can hear it. It's not as bad, but still really. It's bad, but not really bad.
Subtle, but it's still there.
Okay.
Versus mic balance is fine. Volume is fine.
Is there like a noise gate we could put over the 3DS?
Over the 3DS, probably. Yeah.
Let's do a negative 32 dB maybe.
Try it. Just see that might quiet the game a lot, but
Okay. I think it's gone now. Seems better.
it's gone.
It's gone. All right. Noise gate was the
Gone.
answer.
They are quiet. Tasty food. No buzz. No sound. Stream good now. Music is gone. It's gone. I think it's gone. Audio gone.
Audio gone.
Well, the
Okay.
entire music is gone. Yeah, you said it too low.
Okay.
See, now Emil gets to learn how scuffed streaming can be at times. So this is nice. This is learning.
All right,
This is a little trial by
I
fire.
turned them both up quite a bit. Let's see if that helps. All sound gone. Lots of scuff. Audio is gone now.
Still no game sound. Man, what did you do?
I'm just making a noise gate and adjusting it. How about that? Audio gone. No audio. Just adjusting it around, seeing what happens. Filters is what I did. We're working on it. Lower it. Music and buzz.
stream and see how bad it is.
Okay. Give us just a moment. Really low audio. Yeah, we know. We lowered it quite a bit. It's good now. It's quiet.
My channel. I want to watch my streams. Oh yeah, that buzzing is bad.
Oh. It's weird how it didn't appear in our tests.
It's this cable here. I'm gonna do it bad.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, that was bad. I think that fixed it.
Wait, just because it's draped differently now? I think that was it. It might have. What a doozy. He draped it over He draped it over the monitor and it fixed it. The cables just needed to be draped differently.
Lo-fi baby!
Let's turn the volume up a little. Okay, how's that for game audio? Classic John, huzzah!
Never underestimate my ability to fix shit in the dumbest of ways.
It's true. Okay, so I guess we're gonna get started here. I thought this would be a good opportunity to kind of like take questions about the review if anybody has any. You know, it is something I worked on for a year and stuff changed, of course. I assume it's file number 2 that we want. That's what it was on by default. Yeah, the other one's 2013. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't they have? Oh, they don't have file names in this game, really. I
Nope.
thought they did.
Yet another thing they removed from the good ones.
John has talents that are strange and unpredictable. God, you're telling me.
Okay, so we were oh God, we were only 1 level into this.
Yeah, because someone wanted to go to bed.
I was tired. This world. Okay, we're done with the really bad level, at least. So my verdict on this world in the review, I don't know if you saw part 5. I ran some of them by you. My verdict was that Chapter 5 is really bland, forgettable, and fairly inoffensive, but the first level is just really freaking bad. So this is the level where we're going down the river on the raft, and we get very little control over it.
This is nice. I don't have to play it this time. I actually get to be a spectator of my own stream. I need you to understand how weird this feels.
Yeah. This is like modern hijacking.
You did a great job in the last video. Would love to see the same format for different types of videos.
Ah, thanks. I want to do like other video essay stuff. I'd like to have Cole back as the editor and everything. He did great on parts 5 and 6. Part of the reason why there was such a long delay was just because I was doing Paper Mario 1 when I started it, and then Black 2 White 2 just was a lot more work to make, and I couldn't be the editor of both things at the same time. So after part 4 took me a few months to complete, I'm like, yeah, I need to hire somebody to edit, and Cole was somebody.
Just realized I did not even send out a tweet because I was too busy doing everything else.
The Shy Guy monkeys. Oh god, go away. Get over here. I got a little confused on the controls for this, where I didn't realize you had to try walking off the edge. I thought it was like weight-based at first, and I remember that that got me a little bit. Oh god, what is...
I mean, weight-based makes sense to me, because like based on the position of the log itself or where you are on the actual thing.
Yeah, I didn't think trying to walk off into the water was what you needed to do, so this confused me a little bit. I think I died on this level my first time, though, but then I got it.
Are you interested in doing negative reviews for any other games? I think it was really interesting to see you discussing a game in a way that wasn't a Let's Play, since it allowed you to give more negative feelings. Of course, I get it if negativity isn't your speed.
I don't really know, so... Okay, you have to understand, like, how I feel emotionally about Paper Mario.
Oh, so, I am well aware, as is most of the internet, Mr. Conroy.
So no, it's more complicated and nuanced than you think it is.
Shit.
Actually.
Horse shit. Don't you actually me.
So before, when I was in the process of planning out Sticker Star, I was like, yeah, man, let's charge forward full speed ahead. Let's be the Paper Mario guy. Let's make videos on why Color Splash isn't good. Let's make reviews on why I have complicated feelings about Origami King and why it still isn't that good and all that stuff. And You know, after I got my Thousand Year Door remake, when I wasn't expecting to get it, that kind of just melted away. Like, I don't know, I just don't feel like as driven to like complain about Paper Mario like I used to.
Hi, Horse Mama. Love you, babe. I miss
Aw, hello.
Chat's moving a little fast. I almost missed it. Thank God everyone's like, hello, Luca, because I couldn't see her.
You're here to notice his wife even when he doesn't.
That seems really wrong when you word it like that. Just a heads up. Love you, babe. Hope Bagel's being good and hope you're doing good.
I like the emote of you two hugging.
He's cute emote.
And just in time for that thing to implode. Okay. Yeah, okay, very nice.
And now they dance around the star.
I'm not going to fight any of these people. Go. All right, 1 level down. We got 7 to go. One of them is not a real level. Trust me.
Someone asked, did you mean to become Arlo as because of the Paper Mario person?
Yeah. Arlo did make a long Color Splash review and a long Origami King review. He's never done a long Sticker Star review, surprisingly.
Probably because he doesn't want to.
No, like, who would want to play this again?
Yeah, who would want to?
All right, so this level's awful. So you're going down the same river as the last level, but backwards. I don't get the logic of how you would even go down a river backwards anyway.
Yeah, it's a video game. Who cares?
Yeah, but yeah, this Cheap Chomp, it can jump in the air. It can dash after you. It moves really freaking slow for now. The comments made me aware that the Cheap will eventually speed up if you beat the level more times until eventually it becomes nearly impossible to win.
Whoa, oh, wait, what?
Yeah, after you found both level exits, it speeds up a lot. And it's to the point where if you're moving at top speed, you still will not avoid it sometimes, and one of its moves is a one-hit KO move. So if you need to play this level again for a specific sticker, you're kind of SOL unless you get incredibly lucky.
That is insane.
All right, so it's going to jump in the air here. I'm going to try to move out of the way. No. Okay.
Dead on.
All right, so I'm going to do the cheap tactic that I learned while recording this, that if you just hold left, he can't hurt you. Or at least can't kill you. Yeah, he's going over there to attack. Okay, so you're going to jump in the air. Let's see if you hit me. You probably will hit me a couple times. No, he didn't even hit me. He just barely misses if you hold left at the start. It's really stupid.
So strategic.
I remember in the review I went on like a big long rant about how awful the backtracking and repetition of this game is while I was waiting to go down this river because it was just taking so long. Oh no!
And he can fly!
He was fine. And that, I don't think he ever comes back.
Unless you replay the stage.
Mm-hmm. I was kind of hoping he'd reappear in the sky, because that is like the theme of the final world.
It'd be funny if he actually came back in the final fight and somehow helped.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's a secret exit in this level. It's kind of hard to see your first time through, so you're probably going to miss it. You want to hold left here. And like you got to do it a little preemptively before it really comes into view. Go past all these paper butterflies that look so pretty.
There we go. Got stuff posted on my
Oh god, we got
socials.
Jazz. Vaporize.
Nice. Oh, you know what the weird thing is? I can read alerts now as they come in. I normally can't do that.
Oh wow.
That's gonna be weird.
This is nice. You're getting a perspective on what it's like to be your own guest.
It is strange, I will admit.
Flip that upside down. We'll do this. Normally, you have to do a few rotations or a few playthroughs of this level to, like, totally know what you have to do ahead of time, though. But in this case, nah, I just know.
Yeah, Chad, I can see you. I'm judging you all.
It was really forgiving on giving that to me. I just kind of held right, even though I wasn't close to it. It still worked. This level, I believe if you go here, yes. Hit this.
Judge me, John? All right, you don't. I don't know if you actually want me to do that.
It's good for the boss.
Any cherry dreams? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't planning on doing a Dream Watch tonight.
You've told me all of the deep lore and everything.
Oh, so much fucking lore. Way too much fucking lore.
Dude, like, your dreams
Yeah?
are all, like, deep meaning and enjoy the implications and, like, all this, like, symbolism and, like, wacky shenanigans. And, like, my dreams are complete freaking nonsense.
I have nonsense dreams too, but then I have now 4 dream girls running around just fucking with me nonstop, so...
Some guys have all the luck.
I don't know about that.
So, like, my dream the other night was that I tried watching Game of Thrones for the first time, and I don't know anything about Game of Thrones other than it's in medieval times and it's incredibly violent. That's all I knew about it. So, the way that the first episode of Game of Thrones played out in my mind, oh god.
Nicely
Not
done.
as good as that.
Right on there, too.
Thank you. Do I fight something? I'm probably not going to be seeing much fight. I got red shells. These are good.
You are so equipment set, dude.
Yeah,
I
no,
gave you, like, I was ready for war. I got in fights a lot, so. There's not planned to be an art block. If any pieces are shown, I'll make sure Emil sees them, but I was probably going to save any actual art block for when I get back, because I know I'm 2 pages back on the Booru right now.
Mm-hmm. But the way that Game of Thrones played out of my head was it opened on this title card, or this time card that was like Scotland, 14th century, and it was like this Scottish guy in like a shed, like mutilating a kid with a battle axe, and I was like having to like look away from the screen and cover my eyes because it was just way too violent to watch. And then it goes 600 years later, present day, and it's like a woman scientist like in a city, and she like discovers that like some kind of readily available material is highly explosive and dangerous, and she publishes her findings, and it's like hugely controversial in the news, and everyone's saying like how irresponsible that is. And then of all people in this episode of Game of Thrones, freaking Elon Musk shows up and gifts her a Tesla because he's like, oh, teaching people how to make bombs is free speech, bro. And then there's like a guy who fires a missile at this city that Elon Musk lives in just to kill him for that. And he gives like a speech on TV saying like, this is what happens when you encourage bad behavior and everything. Mwahaha, it could happen to you too. And then that's the end of the first episode of Game of Thrones. Credits roll. The guy mutilating the kid in the shed never comes back again for the rest of the episode. Apparently it was important narratively, but I don't know how.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that like my dreams are just weird shit. Just shit about like girls just messing with me. I think it's much more straightforward, in air quotes.
Straightforward. So yeah, that's what my brain thought Game of Thrones was about.
Holy shit, you called how the first episode goes. Oh yeah, totally like it. Just like it.
Didn't I just?
Alerts are really quiet. Yeah, no, we can bump the volume of that a little bit.
Yeah, prepared for war is right.
Cryptic, but at least they're comprehensible. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, bump that up just like, let's say 10 decibels. Yeah, we were testing volume on Yodel, and Yodel's pretty loud, so. Yeah, dude, I remember when Elon Musk was given a fun time with the mountain. Oh my god. Yeah, you won't get that one, Emil, but.
Okay. I was very confused, yet laughing.
Montaru, thank you for the raid, dude. And Montaru, thank you for all the notes. That helped a lot with the remainder of Star Allies.
Yes! Oh my god, thank you. Taught me Kirby secrets I didn't know I had.
Chat, can you remind me if this was a TRG Colosseum incentive from last year? From this year's, yes, 2023.
Which I was not there.
Yep. This is the last one. Ideally, we are finishing the game tonight, and then we never have to do this incentive again.
Yeah. I don't know if it would... God, now that I say it, everyone's going to be like, yes, but... I don't know if it would really make sense to do like Color Splash or Origami King, basically because I don't think they're as bad.
Origami King doesn't feel worth it. It's just a game. I think it was fine.
Was...
I've got issues with it, and apparently you and I agree on some of them.
Yeah, it was very okay. The beginning of it, I thought it started out really bad. Like, I thought the first actual chapter of it was one of the worst Paper Mario chapters I've played, though, but it just was very okay after that. Like, it was a case where, like, it could have been really great, but it, like, had this weird civil disobedience complex, like, where it knew how to be a good game full well, but just, like, refused to allow itself to be one. It was weird.
People are asking for a John Plays 1,000-Year Door incentive. Little too late for that. Guess who's already played through it? Guess what someone had to do when they were sick with COVID and couldn't do anything?
Well, you picked a good one.
Did you actually end up finishing Origami King? I think that's directed towards you, Emil.
I didn't ever finish it. I got like 3 chapters in and I gave up.
You gave up 3 chapters in, wow.
I wasn't having fun.
Fair.
I thought it was fine at times, but like other times it was really frustrating. And I just wasn't really having a good time, so I quit.
Ultimate thoughts on Thousand Year Door? Half that game is fantastic.
That's like some kind of comedy stinger for you saying that. Oh god, right in the nuts.
It's so weird. We have alerts audio on our side, but I had to do it in a way that it doesn't match up with what's on screen. We just got the Sans one audio, and you got the regular man. So you finally have taste as Emil said a while ago, I guess. I mean, you're the one who said it.
No, I was laughing at my miss, but...
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know. There's times where it feels a little weird, like your taste in games does, but I feel like it's just because you've played so many games that it's harder to surprise you now.
I'm not as shocked with, like, the good games anymore, because I'm like, oh, okay.
It's like, oh...
It's a good game, but, like, other games I played copied this exact idea.
Yeah, we've had conversations like that before where you're like, well, this game is just that game. And I'm like, is that a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing, but it's just like, it's not as special, is more so what I'm pointing at. Like, someone was talking to me being like, oh yeah, I love the badge system in, like, Paper Mario. I think it's such a fresh idea. And I'm like, dude, that's just materia from Final Fantasy VII. It's just materia.
We talked about this a little bit. I think that action commands make them feel more special. That's one thing. Like,
I will say, I do like the stylish system. I thought that was actually a nice addition to the gameplay.
Yeah, all the timing and everything is like within your control, and the tension coming from you screwing up your move and not just how much random numbers were thinking about helping you today. I like that.
They're so out of sync on our side. It's hilarious.
But kind of my counter argument to that is that you're very much like a special case in this one where, you know, you cannot logically play every good game. There's going to be like big, important, influential games that you will never have time to play within your life.
Watch me fucking try. No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Whatever.
Like, I came to terms with the fact that I will never finish my game collection like at game 2000.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at 11. I think 12,000 now. Somewhere in there.
Where the frick do you go here? I forget.
I don't know. I'm not playing the video game.
Thanks.
You're supposed to jump on the platforms and ride up to the platform.
There we go. It was invisible blocks. Your favorite. This pow block here.
Yeah, and then you ride along. That's what the heart's there as a hint. You're supposed to ride along.
I have no room in the
blades.
I just use stickers. What the heck?
Sort.
Do I really? No. I have no room.
Weird.
Give me that heart, please.
Again, I did equip you pretty well.
You did. I don't think you have any secret doors, so I think I'll just ignore
Someone
that.
said you missed something in 5-2. I think it's just because you didn't go back for the secret exit, right?
No, I didn't do the normal exit.
Oh, that's the one you did.
The secret exit's actually the required one. I could go back and get it if you really want to, though, but it's just standing around waiting for the level to end. But yeah, like, depending on what you define a good game as, like, if you're considering, like, every good MMO and stuff like that, you are especially not going to have...
Oh, dude, that's the... I would love to play through Final Fantasy 14, like, genuinely.
It's great.
But that's so much video game. You have to jump out that window, I'm pretty sure.
It's just impossible to realistically play every good game or every influential game even, so there's going to be pieces of game history that you are just going to miss because games take so much longer to consume than, say, a movie.
Yeah. And that's why we're watching Bad CGI Gator later this week, boys! 15 minutes of fun. Oh, that's what I was doing this for. Get out of here.
Oh my gosh, this is just going in a big circle.
Let's see if I can actually try to get caught up on alerts here, because people probably ask us questions on those too.
I'd probably treat FF14 like each expansion is like its own one game, and just take a break in between, if you ever wanted to try it.
Sorry, what?
I'd probably treat each expansion of FF14 like one game, and then just like take a break for a year, and then come back and do the next one.
Yeah, that's not a terrible idea of doing it.
There is also the possibility that you could watch a plot summary of A Realm Reborn and just like pay the money to skip over it, because that is a thing you can do in the cash shop.
John, did Emil ever see that face you made about Bad CGI Gator? I described it to him, but I never showed him the picture. Hang on. Yeah, I don't even know if I can find that picture, although I know the mods will find it for me now that I've said that. Do it for him? Why do a picture? Because I can't do the same thing. It was such an in-the-moment picture. It was just pure elation, as they say.
Such a you sentence.
It kind of was, actually. It kind of was.
Okay, so I didn't go to the left here. Oh, God! Ah, I got juked.
Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no video games, or games, unlimited games, but no what?
What?
Hang on. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no video games, or games, unlimited games but no video games? That is the sentence that was written.
I don't... That's deep.
I would like some video games and some bacon. I think I'm okay with the current setup. It must be a copy pasta because chat's freaking out. All right. Oh, it's the sticker. I was hoping for the actual picture so I could like full screen it. I didn't want to actually have to walk over and show it to him.
Crumpled.
Did you guys just hear Tim fart? Is everyone saying hey Tim?
Hey, Tim. No, he said some.
Oh.
He walked by and he went, some! Like, all-star. I like how much bonus damage you get against shelled enemies when they're flipped over in this game. It's so stupid.
Spiky hat.
Okay, that's 3. That one goes in. That one goes in. Go back.
Navasa, thank you for the gift sub bomb.
Okay. Go. Okay, there. Got it. All of that.
Here.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
Whoa, what happened?
Hit my leg 2 ways.
Oh. That's like my face all the time.
And now you know what it takes to get me to that level of happiness, and it's a bad CGI gator.
I've been trying for a decade.
You will never succeed, because you are not a bad CGI gator, or my wife. Tell me I'm wrong.
Nice save, nice save.
Tell me I'm wrong, motherfucker.
I can be your wife if I try really hard and believe in myself.
No, you cannot. Nope, that role's already taken.
Wow, this Shy Guy... How did I... Did you see how long I avoided that Shy Guy for? That was really funny.
What if your wife was a bad CGI gator? Bad CGI Luca? Oh, no.
I think he would just explode.
I don't think I can handle that much entertainment.
Are you my brother Rex Racer?
Come here.
You are his brother. I can see the resemblance.
Is bad CGI Luca just reboot style? Yeah, probably.
She could probably make like a VTuber avatar of that.
I haven't been able to catch Reese's Retro Reacts for reboot. Has she gotten a Mouse yet? Because Mouse feels like a character she would love.
She was saying like Hexadecimal has no business being as hot as she is, I think the other day.
She's not wrong. She's literally just a BDSM character.
I'm sure there's a lot of reboot that like went over my head because I saw it when I was like 10.
Mouse is in the next episode. Oh, she's gonna love Mouse.
Ooh.
Mouse was my favorite character.
I know it was a show that had a lot of production troubles, like where episodes would suddenly take 10 months to render.
No, I mean, they kind of pushed it a lot on that one. Oh, that actually did hurt my leg. Fuck.
Oh man, sorry.
Well, I was the dumbass who's like, all right, I will wrap my leg around the bottom railing and pull it back over the top one, and then try to stand up.
Look at
So
your
that's
left.
all on me.
Crunch.
What?
Okay, no, I know
Well,
this goes.
friends, I look forward
I
to
am
meeting
smart
you people again.
sometimes. The more impressive part
I'm
is that the
always
fact I
smart.
didn't fall over. I just hurt my leg.
My leg.
Exactly.
I showed him the My Leg episode of SpongeBob. It's great.
Oh, no, yeah, he did show that. That was like last year, but yeah.
Mhm.
I hadn't seen that one because that's newer SpongeBob.
SpongeBob seasons 9 and 10 are actually pretty good.
Seemed like they had some good moments.
I love the episode Sold. That one's so fun. It's the one where like they think that their houses got sold.
All right, I'm gonna read out some alerts here while we're just vibing and getting through here. Trismon says, "Better watch what you say, Mr. Conroy. You are now within slapping distance of John instead of a border away." Don't think I won't do it. Don't think I won't do it. Warming up my hands.
I had no idea
Warm 'em up.
America was doing so much to protect me.
What do you think all the guns are for?
Oh, God.
Old men, do you know what you're
Retnick
doing?
88 says, "The final part at last."
I don't.
Mr. C. Willis says, "Hi, Chugga and John. Just popping by to say hi as it's super late here in the UK and I'm not well. We'll have to
What?
check out the stream a later time. Thank you for all
Aw.
the laughs and have fun if you can."
Yeah, I'll try.
Oh, you're having a great time. What are you talking about? This is your first stream. You're doing great. It's not your first stream, but you know, it's been your first stream in like a decade.
First stream in the chair. Yeah, streaming has changed a lot. I think the last time I streamed was when it was just in TV.
Yeah, so that would have been at least a decade ago at this point. Are you considering doing an LP of the 1,000 Year Door remake? I feel like it has to be out first.
Kinda, yeah. Because like, what if the remake's bad?
Dude, that's the thing I keep warning you about. Like, how would you feel if after all this time you finally got what you wanted and it sucked? How would you feel about that?
The Mario RPG remake is a good sign, at least.
Yeah, the Mario RPG remake's all right. I'm finding it weird playing it because I'm fighting so much muscle memory. Like, I've been playing and I'm just like, this doesn't feel right. Why am I sliding off the small child? Why can't I jump on him and bounce up and down on the bed?
You're the one with the word choice now. But
And everyone knows who's played that game knows what I'm talking about.
yeah, because well, the original was like really stiff and kind of janky though. But like, if you played it enough, you're just used to it. So this boss fight is terrible. This is a really confusing boss fight here. You have to encounter this chain chomp, run away from it, walk around it, pound the stake so it's no longer stuck to the ground, and then you have to waste 3 turns for it to wake up so that it ends the fight. It's weird.
It is a puzzle.
It's another one of those fights where winning the roulette at the beginning is actively a negative because you will waste more stickers getting 3 turns to pass. Okay, so he's got 0 turns. He goes past me. I take force damage. And then he ends the stage. It's weird.
Chomp 8 bucks.
You can use a radio sticker to wake him up. Okay. Well, it's assuming that you even have it at the end of the stage before you know that you're going to be fighting this thing, but... Could fail to run as well, but yeah, it's like, my point is, it's still negative to win the slot machine. It's weird.
Well, I mean, it helps to have some Garbo stickers on you, but yeah, I get you.
Mario RPG sold more in week 1 than Origami King ever did in Japan. Ooh.
Yeah, I think at least in Japan, it set a record or got close to setting a record. I forget which.
Could you imagine if the 1,000 Year Door remake outsells every Mario RPG ever made and they still make Paper Mario 7 like Sticker Star?
I think it was something like in Japan. That would be funny, by the way.
Yeah.
I think it was something like in Japan, it only got outsold by the original game and Bowser's Inside Story or something like that. I'm going to look it up now, see if I can find it. There's someone I follow that posted it, and I don't remember who that was.
What do we have here for thing stickers? Because I need a specific thing sticker to do this. I have the radio, actually.
Oh, did you actually have the radio?
Actually, I have the radio, yeah.
Oh, I was more prepared than I thought, damn.
All right, so let me do this. Organize. I need to get a refrigerator. Or shaved ice, one of the two. It does sound like something they would do, doesn't it? Like that, you know, the sales figures all say this direction sells better, yet they still do the new direction anyway.
Yeah, again, that would be really funny. No, that's not the one you guys probably heard on screen.
I love that game. I love Mystical Ninja Starring Goemon. I played it for the first time earlier this year, and it was great.
Retail launch sales in Japan of the Mario RPG remake are the highest for any Mario RPG since the original game, and should be the highest of the series with digital. With digital, it's likely to already be the 3rd best-selling Mario RPG in Japan, behind the original game and Mario & Luigi 3, so Bowser's Inside Story. We'll be interested in the Paper Mario 2 remake does. Similar to Pikmin, it'll be the first time a Paper Mario RPG releases on a successful Nintendo console, though depending on when it releases, it'll have to fight against hype for the Switch successor.
There's a lot of that where they didn't have a sample of how successful Pikmin could actually be, because up until Pikmin 4, Pikmin had only launched on systems nobody bought. So I'm guessing that's probably why it took so long for them to get green lights on Pikmin games, because there was just no data on how it would do on a successful system.
Proud owner of Bowser Inside Story remake here. Please play the original instead. Ouch.
Yeah,
Ouch.
Naturally, I had some comments on the review disagreeing with me, and people brought that up saying, like, you know, how dare you call that remake subpar? It, like, has quality of life improvements, the visuals are nice, and I'm just like, no, I beat the remake. I was one of the few who actually bought it, and I thought it was bad. You know, it's not often I talk about this, but, like, if we're throwing shade at Mario RPGs...
which you never do.
Yeah, I know. I'm so over that phase of my life. I have a story about the Bowser's Inside Story remake that, like, okay. I've had a lot of people ask me, like, why Bowser's Inside Story hasn't been a Let's Play yet. And
Oh, I thought you had done that.
no, I've done Partners.
Damn, Reese beat you to it?
Yes.
Wow.
I've done Superstar Saga and Partners in Time. I will tell you exactly why Bowser's Inside Story has never happened. So in early 2020, I was pretty set on doing it. And I'm like, okay, I've heard that the remake is bad, but I can't just go off of what other people say. I need to have an opinion on this thing myself. So I buy the remake, I play through it for research purposes, and the remake was so bad that a game that I was enthusiastic about making a Let's Play about before, it made me just not want to look at the game as a whole again for a really long time, and that's why the Paper Mario remake happened instead.
Wow. Wow.
I'm not kidding. It was that bad.
So what's actually bad about it?
Okay, so the gameplay is drastically slowed down from the original. A lot of action commands that used to be like really fast and satisfying to do are now way slowed down. People say that the art style has a drastic sticker starification to it, where like toads that had original designs no longer do, enemies that had original designs no longer do, that kind of stuff. People think the original sprites are way more colorful and more expressive, so they like the style better. They did make some improvements. I will not say that it was all worse. The fact that you can replay giant battles, great. The fact that let's see, the giant battles.
Look out.
There was a few new items added into the game. So like it's not all bad, but they rebalanced the difficulty basically, where because they had to slow down the attacks to make them not take forever, there's now fewer hits, and the individual hits do more damage to make up for that. So it's a lot of rebalancing, and they didn't do it well, where I swear to you that after you've done an action command right the first time, you will do it right every time because it's just so difficult to mess it up. And then because you've had the damage of your attacks adjusted and everything, and they're a lot easier to perform, I had multiple boss fights where without grinding, I was killing the bosses before they even got to attack. It was just the difficulty rebalancing was done that poorly. That fight in Bowser's Brain where you fight like how he sees Mario and Luigi, that boss fight never attacked me. I killed both Mario and Luigi's like memory forms in one turn. It was so stupid.
Wow.
And that's one of my favorite boss fights.
That was how I felt about Rockhawk. I was like, all right, everyone talks up this character. This fight, this will be a good fight. Oh, the stage froze him. Oh, he never attacked. Oh. Okay.
So that was my experience with the Bowser's Inside Story remake. So yeah, general lack of charm. There's also like some attacks got changed for the worse. Magic Window is an amazing attack where it's like the copy flowers from Partners in Time. You've played that, right?
Sorry, say that again?
It's like the copy flowers in Partners in Time where it goes faster and faster and faster until you mess up.
Yes.
There's a move like that in this game. Because the game is so much slower, they couldn't make it function the way that it used to, so instead it's just like 10 hits and then it has a big finishing move and then it's over. There's no like skill-based, you can theoretically do unlimited damage if you're just really freaking
that's
good.
That's kind of a bummer, but that's also a balancing thing I could see.
so
Like speedrunners probably
lame.
abuse that like
It was
nuts.
such a fun move. Like, it was one of the best moves in the game. It was so satisfying to get good at, and every time you did it, you'd get a little bit further. I loved that move, and it's just gone.
Oh, someone brings up a good point. It doesn't help that Bowser's Inside Story Remake is on a system that can already play the original game, no problem.
Yeah, that's another thing that people brought up. It seems like Alpha Dream was kind of in financial trouble for a while, sadly, and this was kind of their saving throw, where it was cheaper to do this than make a Switch game or something, and it just was not a good move. Okay, I know where to go now.
All right, let's read some more alerts here. Got a question for Chugga from Trojan Horse. Have you ever played any of the Klonoa games? It feels like that series might be up your alley. Anyways, have fun finishing up Sticker Star.
I have Klonoa for the Wii, which I know a lot of people were kind of sad they only ever remade the first one.
Now there's the remake. that
Yeah,
came
there's
out,
a remake
22,
yeah.
Fantasy Reverie Collection.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I never actually played it. I do own the Wii one.
They're not perfect, but they're definitely good ways of playing that game now. The thing is, I think some people said they prefer the Wii version over the remake.
Oh, okay.
The one thing that bugs me about Fantasy Reverie is that, at least for Klonoa 1, it still uses the PS1 audio all crunched up and not cleaned up.
Ugh.
So like you get like all these nice, super clean looking cutscenes. Then you just kind of get away.
I'm not one to like advocate using AI for stuff though, but would it really kill them to just run the original files through an AI for like one day? and like make it sound at least a little nicer.
Wait, there's a Klonoa remake? Yeah, so there's a Klonoa 1 remake on the Wii, and then there is Klonoa Fantasy Reverie Collection, which is Klonoa 1 and 2 on Switch and Steam. I think someone said in chat just then it's on sale on Steam right now for $10. And for that price, absolutely get it.
Let's do that. I know that AI was used on like textures in the Symphonia remaster very controversially because it does not look good.
Retro64 Polygon says, "Hi, Emil and John. Can't talk much as I'm on break at work, but I want to pop and say you guys are awesome. I'll watch when I get home."
Thank you.
Enjoy work, Retro.
Yeah, so these volcanic rocks are homing, and you gotta like find the right ones that make pits in the ground.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming
Is
back
this where we
now.
find Luigi? I know like one of them's got Luigi.
Oh, yeah,
in
keep in
them.
mind we haven't missed the Luigi yet.
Yeah. I keep having to pass on like, you know what? Let's throw away some good stickers. These things are good that I'm passing up.
I was gonna say, you have, what was that entire clean page you were just looking at? But that's the,
Scraps.
yeah, scraps.
Inventory in this game is confusing.
BML42 says, "I got my boneless wings, my fries with my fries, complete with dip,
Hey.
my favorite juice drink with my favorite coaster and drink holder. John, bring on the sticky stickerness."
That sounds awesome. I've been having some wings lately, just kind of let myself cut loose a little bit with, you know, dieting and all that.
Stickers sorted.
I had somebody... So I get kids in my comments who like grew up with Sticker Star and are, you know, really upset that I'm making fun of like their first Mario game or like the game of their childhood or whatever. Naturally I knew I was going to get comments like that when I started doing this. And I had somebody in my comments call me a muscle-bound freak of nature to insult me. And I'm like,
You're the Big Papa Pumpa Let's Play.
I'm just like, okay, I don't know that, like, I can tell you meant that as an insult, but that's kind of like what I was going for, so...
That's funny as all hell. You're a genetic freak!
It was so
You're a genetic
funny.
freak!
Just like, I mean, I work out a lot. I work pretty hard on it, so thanks?
That's so funny.
It was really funny as an insult. Just
Oh,
like,
God.
you know, some muscle-bound freak of nature is tearing into my favorite game, and I'm just like, it's really good.
Kiranai Hideyoshi says, "Hey, y'all, John, I'd like you to know that I think I found a dream Sona of my own. In last night's dream, she was dressed up in a typical anime high school outfit, had short bob cut and chocolate brown, but she had these piercing, fluorescent vermilion-colored eyes with a sparkle-shaped pupil of pure white. And she stood there out in the dead of night as other students poured out of a school. Now I'm wondering if she's my equivalent of Cherry. Well, if she shows up again and starts taunting you nonstop, you found a Cherry. If she shows up again, then maybe, but, you know, I don't think she's much of an ass as Cherry is, so...
That is the end of Luigi's involvement in the main story, guys.
Was that indeed the fifth Luigi?
That was the fifth Luigi.
Okay, sweet.
The fifth.
Assuming we have not missed any other Luigis, because I don't remember any of them really getting that
So
hard to
weird that you
find.
pick this one up, though, but the other ones you paperize to grab them. I don't know. It's weird.
Probably because you actually could walk up to it.
Maybe. Well, no, the other ones you could touch.
Ah, never mind. Has Cherry shown up yet? Yeah, the dream count for Cherry is at technically 23, but 22 otherwise. They're gonna be Dream Watch gonna be fun when I get back.
Come here. All right, do that. Nothing. Come on. Come on over. Yeah. God damn.
Dan Metro Arnold says, "While we're fixing the audio, let's test the alerts with hopefully a cow." Flying
Cow.
Wolf Lol says, "Let's go!"
I'm gonna flip on the 3D right here because this is a little hard to make. There was a lot of like optical illusions and stuff in early 3DS games to kind of incentivize you to flip on the 3D for them. Whoop, there we go.
I'm going to tell everyone a secret. I haven't played any of the Paper Mario series games with the exception of almost 100%ing Sticker Star.
Ooh!
Ouch, I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I've never 100%ed this game. I know you have.
I have. I don't recommend.
No.
It's just because the museum is what makes it take so long.
I don't know if I'm gonna put this in the supercut. There's been a few things that people have taught me about since starting the review, like, or I'll post the video and be like, oh, you didn't talk about this. So I never 100%ed it though, but I found footage of someone who had, and that's when I showed the bestiary and the sound test as your reward for 100%. I was not aware that even after you've 100%ed the game and been through all of that and unlocked the bestiary, you have to pay coins to view each entry. There's a coin slot on the bestiary that you have to insert to view each individual entry. It is not enough to merely 100% the game. You have to then buy the entries.
Was that part of one of the 8 flags you needed?
I
don't remember.
don't know, but yeah, so they taught me that. And then the sound test that I complained about only having about a third of the songs in the game. Oh, we have an alert, sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's done on their streams out, but we just got the second half of the audio
Oh,
because our audios are desynced.
So yeah, the sound test that only has a third of the songs in the game, and they left out Snow Ride's Spectacular Finale, it actually gets worse. There is an invisible timer on how long Mario wants to listen to the song for. So you will start playing a song, and Mario will just decide he's done listening to it without any input from you. And this timer is poorly programmed, where if you're flipping through songs, it doesn't reset while you're flipping through those songs, meaning that he might decide he's just done with the song seconds after you've started it.
What?
Yeah! So the sound test is also poorly programmed on top of everything else that they got wrong with it.
Wow, dude. Wow.
So I don't know if that'll be in the supercut, but it's really funny, and I want to look into that to make sure it's actually as people say it is. But that was something that I was told in a few comments yesterday.
BML42 says, Emil, how many games did you discover or research more thoroughly due to your research with Sticker Star?
Did Sticker Star cause me to become a better researcher? Or?
Did Sticker Star cause you to have to research other games, and if so, which ones?
I did look into Color Splash and Origami King a little bit in some ways, just to kind of see where how the series handled certain things going forward. Part of me playing Origami King in the first place was, just to give it a fair shake, and also to see if how I'd feel about certain decisions and how they handled them in that game. There's a part in the review where I talk about how I think that the hide-and-seek that you play with the boos in the Enig Mansion is one of the most satisfying parts of the game, and they did that idea great in Origami King by hiding the toads all over the world, so it was a case where I felt like they genuinely learned. There was... Let me see... There were a lot of things, I watched Pokemon challenge runs to kind of get an idea for that. I like doing that anyway, but that was part of my argument of why experience points are one of the best design choices in history, is that they enable you to challenge yourself in any way that you see fit. And I just kind of saw what the extent of what people do in Pokemon challenge runs is from just watching a bunch.
Oh, damn, we're already almost on World 5?
Yeah.
Jeez.
This last level's long as hell, though.
Okay.
So before going in, I know that
take a rest.
I'm going to go heal up real quick. Before going in there, you definitely need a Baw Hammer. I don't remember if you need... You just need a bunch of jump stickers for Petey, and it's lame. It's the only boss that you're not intended to use a specific thing sticker to beat.
Yuki says, testing again, don't mind me. Thank you, Yuki. Thrill Up says, the charms in Hollow Knight were inspired by Paper Mario's badges, and with how different those games are, that's very funny to me. Also, non-binary prize for the player character.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying that about Mario for a second. I realized, oh no, you meant Hollow Knight.
Sorry, Blue Dino said something really good. Yeah, Origami King bothers me because it does the overworld well enough, yes, but the combat in the game is so draining. That's how I feel about it. Is I like half of it, where running around the overworld, solving puzzles, looking for toads, that's great. It's the best part of the game, though, but just I don't really like having to play the actual fights.
I think the puzzle system is cool. I love how Origami King did boss fights. I actually had a ton of fun with that, and I know that face you're giving me means you disagree, but I really enjoyed the boss fights of Origami King. That was my favorite part. But the main fights just got draining after a while because they basically kept pulling from the same pool set per zone, and then you realize oh, they only added 10 variations each time you went to a new zone.
They get repetitive, and there's also the fact that you can just toss 10 coins at Toad. He'll do the first move for you at least, and then after the first move has been laid out for you, you will solve it every time.
Chad is all over the board about Origami King's boss fights. Boss fights in TOK are worse than Sticker Stars. Boss fights were great.
I did not like the boss fights. I know that it's all over but it really does just come down to how much do you like sliding puzzles, and my answer is not at all. There's a video of me failing at a sliding puzzle in Superstar Saga that was done many years ago, long before Origami King, and my failures in that is a good example of how good I am at sliding puzzles. It's a case where I was not a fan of them. Origami King did not make me a fan. So, are you guys excited for the first time we get to watch Kirsty die tonight?
What?
Watch. Wow, amazing. So this is what the inside of a volcano is like. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but it's really hot. Looking for a royal sticker in a place like this is not going to be easy. Huh? Woo!
This is the happiest I've seen him all.
Can
all,
we
all
just
the time
freaking
down here.
leave? Like, do I have to finish this level? Like, this is like what the ending of the game should be. This is like,
Petey, put on some pants for the love of God.
this came around narratively. I love the edit that Cole did right here where he did the Mario screaming sound effect for this. Watch. Cole's edit there was so good. We kind of bounce back and forth ideas. He's had some real good ones.
Is he bad CGI Gator happy? I would argue yes.
Okay, so we go up. So the whole gimmick of this level is you get blasted all the way to the top of the volcano, at the top of the crater. Or, no, not yet, not quite yet.
Oh, there's the
Here we go.
health
Yeah, there we
extension.
go. Yeah, so you see that there's a health extension there. You see that there's a warp pipe there. And you get blasted all the way to the top, and you have to work your way backwards by weighing it down. You weigh it down by severing these chain chomps' heads and shoving them into the paper. It's weird.
This is the only good reason Petey Piranha exists. Wow. Wow.
Okay, chase me. All right, it's the man on fire, as I called him. And then
Yeah,
that'll
he's
weigh
stuck.
it down. He's dead. There's a surprising amount of death in like the later parts of this game, and it's tonally so different from how everything was up to this point. I guess they felt like they had to make it more serious toward the end because they had nothing going on. I'll toss away Hop Slipper real quick and get that. You need a... I want to have a couple of ball hammers just to be sure that I'm safe.
Mr. Spurd says, evening, folks. We come here not to praise, sticker star, but to bury it in Chugga's case again. Eli Gamer X says, Emil, have you ever played Superman 64?
Yes, briefly. Never made it past the second level, but that's, I think, a lot of people's experience.
Most people don't make it past the first, so nicely done.
Thank you.
Gamers says, extra bits from the couch. FBay says, beep. Gabe the Green says, do you have a game that you love despite not having played it? Like, for example, I've never played Resident Evil 1, but the funny voice acting I've seen multiple times has always made me smile.
Yes. So I talked about this in my Splatoon 2 Let's Play, actually. I love the world and characters of Team Fortress 2 so much, and I've never played the actual game.
Yeah, you talked about this in the car the other day.
I've watched all the shorts tons of times. I love all of them. I love the characters. I've even read a couple of comic books from it, and it's all really good stuff. But back when it was around, back like when it was popular, I mean, and all my friends were playing it, I didn't really have a computer that could run it, and I also couldn't justify paying every month for a game. And eventually it goes free to play, and eventually I do have a computer that can run it, but by that point, none of my friends are playing it anymore. And these days I hear it's just full of hackers and not fun. And it hasn't gotten an update in a very long time.
So would Emil be the scout? Ooh, actually, what class would he be?
Really quick, I need to like draw attention to this. This is the most confusing boss fight in the game. This boss's weakness is the Baw Hammer of all things. So you have to make him fall asleep. While he is still asleep, you have to succeed in running away from the battle. You need to go out of the battle, pound the stake in, encounter him again, waste turns until he wakes up, let him end the fight like the previous one, and then you have won.
You know why they did that, right? Because they gave you the hint in the previous level that they had to be asleep.
I didn't get that the Baw Hammer would be a weakness of a boss, though. Like,
Because it puts it to sleep. It's trying to tell you, what do you have that makes you put them to sleep? I'm not going to say it's a brilliant decision,
No,
but
like,
it's kind of a...
it's really
It's kind of
complicated.
like foreshadowed.
It is a little bit, yeah. Like, I'll give you that, but I thought that this was really confusing my first time through. It was another thing I had to look up what to do. Thought John would be the scout, Tim would be the engineer.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying it's a great decision. I'm just saying, like, there is precedent.
There is. I just remember thinking that it was a really confusing thing. And also, you might go into this level without having a ball hammer in the first place and have to go back for it. Which they do put one around the start, thankfully.
Can I get caught up on the John Dream lore? I don't think I can do that in the remaining time of the stream, which is 6 hours. TLDR is I've had weird dreams for 3 months, and I've had a reoccurring dream girl appear for 2 of them. And she keeps summoning more dream girls. We're up to 4 now. there's a TLDR. And when I'm streaming this Saturday for Fortune Cookie, I'll get you all caught up on Dream Girl 4.
We saw a bunch of chains back there. We got this really big area here that's pretty... I think this looks pretty epic, honestly. This is a really good example of how good the graphics in this game can be.
So how many games did you 3 or secretly 4 play through this trip? We've recorded 2 complete games so far. One of them is fairly lengthy, or at least it felt like it. The other one was shorter by comparison, but it was requested. And we're going to do a little bit of bonus content and some little extra one-shots, maybe even a short single-player one at some point, too. So,
a lot of stuff on the horizon. I think you're really going to like where stuff's going. Kirby was... What the
oh, yeah,
you see how far away he threw that fireball? It, like, flew to the freaking moon.
It seems like he's throwing it in random directions, actually. Oh, yeah, we also recorded the last little bit of Kirby, because we did not finish Guest Star and Heroes Another... No, we did Heroes Another, the Ultimate Choice.
But yeah, Kirby, oh, Kirsty's not here.
Oh.
Kirby was surprisingly a hotly requested thing. I remember thinking that like people probably weren't going to be too into the announcement because I always heard Star Allies was bad, but now everyone's like, no, like this game's great. People are dumb for saying it's bad, like in our comments, and they were so happy that like somebody was doing a 4-player Let's Play of it after they'd liked this game for a while. They're like, I thought I was the only one. I saw so much of that. And I think between that and what we have coming up, there's a lot of stuff that people have wanted for a long time that they're really gonna like.
Yeah. I think these are also some of our strongest videos. I think we had like the best like camaraderie. There's some like points, but like it mostly is like us just laughing the entire time.
Me too. Like I think that they're some of our best videos.
I had to get stern in some of them, so I apologize.
Yes, mommy.
You gonna pull that card now? You gonna pull that card now with me right here when I can do this the entire time? Are you sure that's such a good idea? Do you really want to put them through this right now? Are you sure you want to do that?
Watch out. Gonna make you finish your homework.
Go clean your fucking room.
Taking away your Nintendo Switch. We're not going to Chuck E. Cheese.
John, it's not 2 a.m. yet. Shut up.
It's 2 a.m. somewhere.
What? By the way, congrats on
Probably.
your mom voice being even better today than previously. I'm not even trying. I don't think that's a good sign.
Your skill just develops subconsciously over time.
Great! That's exactly what I needed to hear. Thank you so much.
Ay, ay, ay.
Bowser tape. Okay, so we've gotten that Bowser tape out. We can hop over that, easily go back to the starting area, and now we got to find which chain belongs to the chain shop. If we were to hit the peg before, the Bowser tape would prevent it from going out. So it's someone on the... Is this one? No, but I got a one-up mushroom at least. That's good.
It doesn't line up directly with the ones they are. In that case, it would be number 5.
Shiny Leaf is selling to a store. I might need a little bit of money coming up for the finale, so I'm going to toss the hammer. Hammers are not that good.
John would probably be on the side of the McDonald's triangle where he pulls up to the sound of cheers, orders a black coffee, and leaves. Yeah, I might. Depends on the mood I'm in.
You are sadistic.
Just funny. If I had actual kids with me, I would get them McDonald's.
Freaking inventory management system being badly programmed. Is it? No, that's the spirit.
They're
guy.
in order, dude. I'm pretty sure it's you
Is
have
it
to hit
really?
number 5. At least so far they've been, I think. I
I'll try it.
haven't been paying too much attention.
I wasn't sure if it was tangled or not. Go, go, go.
Go check number 5, and if I'm wrong on that, then they're not in order.
It is. Wow.
Yeah.
I want to get that clone jump if I can, because it's really good. Never doubt the powers of clone jump. I'll throw away this regular ice flower. Throw away one chill hammer. There's big chill hammers in this world that can be good.
You would be the absolutely spoiled parent? Probably. I would have to be Bo. Because I already have to play every role as the uncle. Because my nephews don't have any uncles other than me, so.
Move these over here. Not there. Move that.
Okay, 2016 says, we cannot forget about the cows. BML42 says, John, one of my favorite childhood games became essentially a mobile game that doesn't even keep the core concepts of the game as its main concept anymore. Rip Drawn to Life. Oh, no, I didn't know that had Drawn to Life.
I didn't know that had a mobile game.
I didn't know that either.
I know it had a sequel that was based on SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah, the SpongeBob SquarePants one. Yeah, apparently that one was decent. Are you the weird uncle too? I'm all the uncles. And probably half the aunts at this point too. 'Cause I think they've only got... Yeah, they only have one aunt.
They looked
They
at you and
literally
said,
have one aunt and one uncle. Me and my sister, or I guess my sister-in-law.
They looked at you and they said, "Up the ante."
No. No, they did not.
Everyone's just saying no.
Yeah. Are you every woman? Clearly.
At the same time.
At the same time.
All right, give me that +5. I'm not sure if we have all heart ups as of to this point. I think that we should be at like 95.
I think 95 or 99 is like the cap.
100's a cap.
We missed one somewhere. I do remember that. I just don't remember where it was.
You know about how your HP is also your invisible attack stat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it-
we talked about that. We've talked about that a bunch on here before.
Mhm.
Which I didn't realize that when I played through it, but I still think that's wild.
Yeah, I thought it was just stronger stickers that were doing the more damage. I didn't think that finding HP up hearts was going to improve my damage. Give us 3 HP ups. Okay, so we should have max right now.
Yeah, my nephews only have... Yeah. Actually, no, come to think of it. Like how... No, we have 2 aunts, 2 uncles, so I guess because I think my sister-in-law... Or my sister's sister-in-law, I think, is now married. And obviously I have Reese. So the boys have Reese, too. So they have Auntie Reese, Uncle Jonathan, and I'm not going to say my other family's names. So.
There, I get the feeling this takes you to a save point. Because there is no save point in this room, like I thought there would be.
Oh, hey. Oh, good. Hey, John, if you were every woman, you got to go find a job. No, I'm good. I don't need more jobs. Got enough as it is.
Never seen a guy have 2 jobs before.
John's trying to do math. Bless him. No, I'm trying to remember if my freaking, like, relative is married or not.
These fire guys are laughably inept compared to the ice.
You could sell that leaf at the store if you don't want to use it.
It's true. Is this where... I guess I could grab these.
You don't want to be the new Barbie? I mean, yo, Barbie makes a lot of money, so I would not say no to making a lot of money.
This would be a good money grinding spot, actually. You could just grab these leaves, leave the room, sell them, come back. Just do that in an endless loop because the stickers come back if you leave the room at all.
Toaster Wolf says, so with the Sticker Star streams finally ending, what
How did that hit me? How did that hit me? Did you see that?
Never
That is
underestimate the
so
accuracy.
unfair.
Never underestimate
I was at the
accuracy.
bottom of the cliff. The fire bro's not even on screen, and it just falls from the top of the screen and hits me.
From downtown.
How did that even work? It like did like a parabola to hit me. It was weird. I don't know.
So with the Sticker Star streams finally ending, what other bonus streams remain? Also good to know I'm not the only one, the only person with nothing but acid trip dreams. We are left with 2 of the Chaos Fortune Cookie bonus streams and a Dokapon stream of myself, Tim, and Emil. Or I forget if it had to be those specifically those 3, or if it just was like whoever we could grab. We were gonna play Dokapon for a bit. Those are the remaining 3 streams.
I remember having to agree to all of these like bonus streams while I could barely think.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like not go as ham on the bonus streams. Yeah, I think you can cross down for a save point. Someone said, because the bridge should be.
It's broken.
Oh no, that's the broken one.
I guess we'll go in without one. Sweet. Shiny Petey time! I think ironically, I think this is the only time Petey Piran has ever spoken in a
I was
Mario
gonna say
game.
the same thing. I don't remember him saying actual words.
No, I think this is the only time Petey Piran has ever said anything, which is the opposite of how Sticker Star usually is. So this fight is really weird. I've said weird a lot.
Yeah.
We gotta. Okay, so we just want to. I think we gotta waste turns against him. He eventually falls off his balance a little bit. That lets you slap hammer him, knock him over, and then you can jump on his belly button.
All right. Well, while you're waiting on
The
that,
Infinijump is a good choice, but it's painful to do. This will do 100 damage to him though, but it will hurt your hand.
someone said, I can't. The chat's moving away. John and Emil, if you see this, any tips for getting used to streaming and/or talking while gaming for YouTube or stream purposes? I'm considering doing it. doing so, but have issues actually externalizing my thoughts.
Talk to yourself in the shower.
Yeah, that's honestly it. It is straight up just talk to yourself. If you talk to yourself enough, you will get used to talking to strangers when they are not physically in the room with you.
I didn't
have weird.
I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, so I just kind of talked to myself a lot when my mom wasn't home.
It kind of sounds sad, but it's kind of
helped.
the truth.
It genuinely helped me as being a broadcaster.
Yeah. Like, I'm not giving him shit for that because I always talk to myself all the time, too. Straight up, that's like a lot of people in this field do that. Improv classes can also help. That's also true. But that's essentially sort of talking to yourself still.
What?
Soggy can't move.
Soggy can't move. Oops. 2. Soggy can't move. Going up. Coming down. At least he only hits for 6. Soggy can't move.
Oh no!
This is so dumb!
Who wrote this? I knew it had to be Trojan. There's one thing I'll give Sticker Star over Mario RPG. It's a lot easier to get 100 jumps in this game. I hate that you're right, Trojan. I hate that you're fucking right.
You absolutely are. Okay, so slap hammer this time, now that he's off balance. And then he flings all around.
And he lands on his back.
And then you can just go ahead and make his belly button not erect anymore.
Please don't describe anything on PD Piranha as erect.
Okay. We'll do, buddy. Oh, no battle spinner that curse. Just have to do one sticker. Okay. We'll do a
right.
shiny
I
hop
forgot that's the
slipper.
other thing you had to do. Well, because you should get her back here, right? Or do you have to beat the fight?
She
to get her
spits
back?
out in the middle of the fight. Oh, I got a dry bones before Kirsty. Awesome.
Look, PD ate a lot of things.
Right. Okay, let's do...
Flaccid is the word you're looking for, Chug.
Does Fire Flower work on dry bones in this game? Sometimes it doesn't affect them at all. Sometimes it insta-kills them. It's weird. I said weird again.
You say weird a lot, so don't worry.
No. I know. Emil, no. That's probably a pretty good thing.
Crushed Level says, "Hi, John and Emil. Emil might not remember, but I was the one who told him that Easter egg about Astrid in the Phantom Hourglass Let's Play. Also, I was wondering if you were ever going to do a playthrough of any of the Mega Man Battle Network games."
How you can go back and talk to her throughout the game, and she actually has a lot of commentary on stuff, yeah. I've never played a Mega Man Battle Network game. I've heard that they're very good.
Yeah, they're enjoyable. They're not super different between each other. Like, gameplay, it's more or less the same, but they keep adding, like, new elements each time. You might enjoy it, I think, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's the collection,
Kirsty.
so you don't have to do anything special to get access to it. You can just get it on Switch.
That was the worst.
That was the worst.
No, you're the worst.
We really met our match this time, but no way am I getting eaten again. Right? Hey, you! Yeah, I'm talking to you. How dare you try to eat a lady? Mario, teach it a lesson. Hit the battle spinner and crank it up. Full throttle.
Oh, Tom's here, apparently.
Hi, Tom.
Tom. I'll go for a flashy jump just to be sure that we finish him.
That's what Tom said.
42 damage. That's awesome. Dead.
Tom, I keep seeing Tom's chat, but it keeps snapping back. Oh, good. Emil. No, I literally can't see it. It keeps snapping away.
Barp. He said barp. He said 2 things.
Wow. He also said Tom.
That's like
Oh, you mean PD
that's
said
like
Tom.
double infinity times what he usually says.
He got so much dialogue. He's in the Screen Actors Guild now because of this.
Stickers are not food. Arlo was talking about wanting to throw a party if the 1000-Year Door remake outsells Origami King or all of like the other modern Mario RPGs.
I said, oh, good. Emil's still alive. Fair. I can understand the wonder on that.
I messaged Arlo and I said, yeah, we need to light a bonfire at this party where we burn stickers and origami instead of firewood.
Good lord. Emil, how do you feel about Super Mario Advance 4? I'm playing it while listening to this stream, and I decided to make it harder on myself by using one of the Japanese-only e-reader effects that doubles boss health.
Wow. I've only played a little bit of it. It wasn't the version of Mario 3 that I first experienced. That was on NES. I've always been curious about it because there's a lot of e-reader content that's unlocked in the re-releases. A lot more levels. And this glutton at 8 and 8 and 8. And that's all we're telling you.
That's just what PD does.
Finally, page 8. Page 8.
I'm just shaking my head no.
I'm looking at my Pokemon White 2 cartridge on my desk and thinking about how much I'd rather be playing that.
Out of curiosity, what are both of your opinions on the modern Paper Mario art style as... Oh, god damn it. I wish this chat was paused for a second. I don't know why it's not pausing for me when I scroll. As in the everything is made of... Why is it not doing this? What is going on with this fucking chat window? Out of curiosity, what are both of your thoughts on the modern Paper Mario art style, as in the everything is made of arts and crafts? Because I often hear people praising the art direction, but I find it look cheap and unappealing personally. I like the... I don't know how else to describe this. I like the depth that you get from like the older games. When I was playing through Thousand Year Door, I actually quite enjoyed that whole the depth that all the characters feel like they have because of like the thicker cardboard and like the 3D look to them. But admittedly, I like the snappiness of the modern ones better. I found constantly in Thousand Year Door, I would try to turn around to hit someone with a hammer, and there's a delay every time. And I'm like, that's not in Sticker Star of all games. Why is this in Thousand Year Door?
It was earlier, I guess, but there's... I like how the environments look a lot, but as for the characters, I know a lot of people always say that the white outline bothers them. It doesn't really bother me that much. If there's one thing that does bother me, believe it or not, it's the freaking walk cycle that Mario has, where Mario's walk cycle is so much smoother in the new games. This is 3 frames right here, and it's only his feet moving. The rest of his sprite is completely static. And when I played this game for the first time, I genuinely thought shoddy craftsmanship. And then when I played Color Splash, which was an HD, and it had the exact same walk cycle, I went, wait, that was intentional? If I ever reviewed Color Splash, you can believe I'm going to complain about that walk cycle, because in this game, I was like, whatever, but in Color Splash, I was upset.
Flying Wolf Lol says, imagine the Thousand Year Door remake drops. We get Kirsty, Huey, and Olivia as partners. And also the final boss is stickerized Bowser alongside the Shadow Queen.
They could do like a Paper Mario versus Paper Mario type thing. Okay.
Trismon says, while the remake for Bowser's Inside Story is inferior, no question, the cutscene after beating the Fawful Express in the remake was so good.
I like how they gave Fawful his own boss theme. That's one thing that I think is awesome that they did, and it really should have been like that in the first place. It's just so many things. The music updates are pretty good. I really like The Wind is Blowing at Cavi Cape and a lot of other songs. So there are things about it that are better. It's just that the gameplay is so much worse.
Then TGN11 says, I can't remember anything about this game, but I was on board of liking the title at first, before realizing years later how terribly drawn out it is. Good luck with the rest of this playthrough.
Thank you. Gotta draw the pentagram to summon Satan, as I said yesterday. God, I can't believe we're already in the final chapter. Do you want to take an intermission or anything like that? Because this would be a pretty good stopping point, because we're about to do the finale.
I mean, if you want, how long have we been live?
An hour and 20 minutes.
Wow, we got there way faster than I thought.
Yeah. Go on, Mario. Reveal the truth.
What did someone just say? Hey, Chugga, you missed something cool when you went over the Bowser fight. In the phase with the Podoboos, you need to freeze and use the fan. You can permanently get rid of them.
You can use the fan to permanently get rid of them?
You need to freeze and then use the fan.
Freeze and then use the fan. Okay, I happen to have both of those things in my inventory, so I'll try that. Thank you. I guess speaking of things that people have corrected me on, some people have brought up like a counter argument to one thing I said, and I think it's actually pretty. I think it is pretty fair. I said that Miyamoto played the near final game and said it was boring, and what the quote was is that when Tanabe was talking about their struggles during development, he said that Miyamoto played a prototype about a year from the game's release date, and he said that was boring. Do I think stuff was absolutely changed after his feedback? Yes, absolutely it was. But the reason why I said what I said was one of the designers in the same interview says the gameplay was one of the very last things thought up during development, and they didn't have a lot of time to work on it, so I question how much really could have been changed in the grand scheme of things. But I think it is fair to say that some stuff was changed, and I think it's fair to say that some stuff was changed. In addition to that, though, I think regardless if Miyamoto does like the final game, that whole interview paints a picture of an incredibly troubled production where they say that it was in development for 5 years. They had a bunch of staff leave the project. The series lost its director. There was the fact that it restarted development from zero to drastically change direction, throwing away tons of finished work. There was the fact that like that designer also said again that the gameplay was rushed. It really screams troubled production, even if Miyamoto was more positive on it than it sounds. But I think that their interpretation of that quote is fair, and I genuinely do not know how much was changed.
All right. Did you want to take a break then?
Yeah, I think so. We got to go to the forest next, but I think we're pretty good there. All right, so we'll see you guys in a bit.
Yep. I mean, you can go wander off. I'm gonna chill with chat for a bit. We don't even have an intermission screen. That is how lo-fi this one is right now. Ghetto. That was in my microphone, in case you were wondering. I mean, you know what? I guess I could do something. Hang on. I'm a streamer. I can improvise. No. What? Neil just screamed no at me as loud as possible from down the hall. I really should have just left it as Title T, shouldn't I? Perfect. It's like I'm a professional streamer or something. God, I miss my home. I miss my wife. I miss my cat. I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot. I'll do alerts here meanwhile. Hopefully some of these don't have questions for Emil, because he literally just wandered off. John, what are you going to do in the moon? What are you going to do to the moon? I'm going to piss on it, though. With super laser piss. Yeah, I think a bunch of these are going to be unfortunately directed at Emil, so I will have to wait for him to come back. Anonymous, thank you for the yodel with no message on that. Charisma with the ba, not a hammer. Hammer. And pretty much all these are directed with Emil as well, so I'll wait for him to come back. Oh, actually, no, I can read out this one. From Shining118. I'm sorry, 4 girls? Last I heard about your dreams, you had just talked about the first one. You said she was your conscious? I've been missing streams since I've been overlapping with work recently. Do I have to dive into the archive to get context now? It's gotten pretty bad. Yeah, there are 4 girls currently. Cherry, who's showed up 23 times.
4 girls, 2 cups?
No, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
The 2 cups refer to boobs.
That would be 8 cups for starters.
2 of them are flat.
You still have cups. God save me.
I came back here to get my water so I could go downstairs and refill it.
Oh my god. Tell Emil that I quit. Thanks, says Cole.
Here at Outback Stab House,
He says you're
we
welcome.
are committed to giving you the best meal of your life. With ingredients supplied by
Yeah,
our
so there's
local
Cherry,
farmers
Lily,
and our beloved beef Uru.
Maple,
We promise
and
that
now
you will
Kimberly.
enjoy every bite of your order. If you go for the deluxe options, our specialized team of doctors will make sure your comfort is at maximum for the duration of your visit. And with our new
Which I
delivery
thought wasn't
service,
nature
we
themed
can
until
bring
someone
you
was like,
delicious food
yeah,
and
dude, that's
pay you
totally, that
expect to the comfort
Kimberly
of
literally
your
means
own
nature. I'm
home.
like, god damn it,
Try
are
our
you kidding
special
me?
chicken fingers deal, 10 chickens for 1 finger. So come on down to Outback Stab House. Satisfaction guaranteed, or 25% off your next visit.
Satisfaction not guaranteed. By eating without backstab house, you agree you cannot sue us. Please eat responsibly.
All right. Let's see here. Who's the Outback? Kenda says, time to take Bowser out on a date. What medication do you take to put up with a meal? Water. I don't have anything harder, sadly. And maybe, I guess, some Tums from time to time. Are countermeasures available on this layout? No, they are not, unfortunately. Is there a game you initially did not like, but then went back 2 years later and really liked? Metroid Prime. I didn't like it at first because I was so used to Halo, and I didn't like the scanning mechanic. Then I came back and I'm like, oh, I actually really like the scanning mechanic. Oh, and it controls all right. Still would prefer the free controls, and now the remake fixes that. So I'm like, okay, this game's great. Are my Angry Orchards still there from 2019? They might actually be, Tom. I need to double check. There's a box of something in the fridge, and it might actually be some of the Angry Orchards. I highly doubt it, though. Emil will confirm for me. He's coming back. Emil, are Tom's Angry Orchards still here?
No, I had to throw those away because they spoiled.
Ah, never mind then. Okay.
I was hanging on to them as long as I could, though, but I think they expired beginning of this year.
So you held on to them until this year?
Yeah.
There you go, Tom.
He bought like 3 cases of them, and he was like, oh crap, I have to take allergy medication because I'm living with Kirby and I'm allergic to cats, and then he couldn't drink any of it after he already bought them.
Tom mentioned he bought those in 2019, so that's why I'm laughing.
He bought a whole Angry Orchard.
He said he also bought one 12-pack.
Oh, he did? I thought there were a couple cases.
I don't remember there being multiple cases.
I bought one 12. Sorry. I didn't mean to paint you as an alcoholic.
Don't worry, we all knew.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Does anybody get to be that funny without getting drunk a lot?
Yes, but that's besides the point.
I mean, you. But you're
Wow, you sound as funny as Tom. That's a big compliment. Thank you.
No, you're really funny. You're both really funny.
Wow. Genuine compliments from Mr. Conroy.
Conriments.
And he's ruined it. The moment's gone. It's out. I was going to read out some alerts, but a bunch of them were with questions to you, so I was waiting for you to come back.
All right. I guess I'm here. I can turn off the on break.
Thank you. Chucky Red 164 says, speaking of the remake, is it okay to ask if it's okay to ask late? But doesn't the entire Bowser Jr. thing feel just there, even though it was kind of a chunk of the remake? Again, this is on you. I have no idea.
I didn't play the Bowser Jr. stuff in the remake. I knew it was going to be, and I knew it's like Bowser's Minions, where you just kind of make some decisions, then you just kind of watch it go. I know that it explains some things about the plot. You get to see what Bowser Jr. was up to during the story, but I wasn't particularly interested in it by the time I finished it.
Tom just said, good news, I found allergy medicine that's safe to drink alcohol with. Priorities, my dude, priorities.
And
Nicely
I
done.
also don't have a cat.
Oh, that's also a good point, too. So
Yeah.
you don't even need it here anymore. There you go. Corbin the Fire X says, my brother and I used to watch you guys when we were kids, mainly for the Little Big Planet Let's Play. Thanks
Wow.
for the content. That is such a rare comment. Thank
No
you,
one ever
Corbin.
says they, like, people are always like, why don't you ever do non-Nintendo stuff? And I'm like, we do, you just don't watch it.
It's sadly true. Some of our lowest watch stuff is stuff not on Nintendo. It's kind of why I have a chip on my shoulder about some stuff.
Whenever, I think Mal told me one time that, like, her paintings that are non-Nintendo tend to, like, not really get bid on much, too. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people in our group have that problem.
Yeah, it sucks. It is what it is. Arizona says, wanted to tune in since it's the last one. Emil's opinions were certainly interesting to hear in full explanation, especially with his first experience. But what do I know? I don't like Thousand Year Door and would play Sticker Star again first. Wow, Ari, wow.
That's just poking a beehive.
They're pretty good at that. Kurzov22 says, currently playing Omega Sapphire. It's certainly an experience for someone like myself who has never played any Pokemon games other than a 3DS Virtual Console version of Crystal. DRGDH says, speaking of Klonoa, Klonoa 2 has a co-op mode for most of the stages in the game. Pretty sure its HD remake keeps it in. Oh, I didn't even know that. That's awesome. Crush Level says, how many bits do I gotta spend to convince Emil to do a playthrough of Animal Crossing New Horizons? His playthrough of New Leaf was like 7 years ago.
So the New Leaf Let's Play turned 10 years old this month, for the premiere at least.
Oh, that's why you mentioned it earlier on this trip. Okay.
Yeah, so the New Leaf Let's Play premiered 10 years ago this month. I considered a New Horizons Let's Play for a while. I just didn't really think it would be that entertaining, and I couldn't really do the same stuff with it, because part of, I think, what made New Leaf so special was the, I developed characters, and I was kind of making a story out of it, and I was getting heavily into, living in that town and getting into that role and everything. New Horizons, there just isn't a lot of focus on the animal villagers, so I didn't think I could really do that again, because you talk to the animals, and the first thing they say to you is, the wind's nice, every day. And then the second time, it's like, hey, go catch me a fish. I won't talk about anything else until you do it. Third thing, hey, wow, you had a friend over yesterday. That's interesting. And it's always those same conversations. So I didn't feel like I could really do the same thing with it, so I kind of didn't go for the idea, and that's why a sequel never really happened. And also, I kind of came to a decision that I don't really need to do sequels to everything. I think the New Leaf Let's Play was just good as it was.
Yuki Mizuno says, hey there, I just felt like saying hello to you two and Tim in the background. Besides bad CGI Gator, is there anything else you plan on watching on this trip? I'm curious. We watched Shawshank Redemption on Thanksgiving.
Of all movies. It kind of had some stuff about togetherness in it. And thankfulness.
In a way. And shit pipes.
That was probably the biggest... That was probably the most well-received movie that I had not seen up to this point. I've looked at a lot of top 100 movies, and that one was always right near the top. And it was the highest one consistently that I'd never seen.
Funny thing is, I actually had never seen the actual start of that movie, but I realized I'd actually just never seen the courtroom scene. I had seen everything past that scene.
You asked me to rewind the courtroom scene because you were like, wait a second, what's going on?
Yeah, because I was just like, I literally don't remember this scene. I remember everything else. Andrew Papa's 99 says, been watching Emil since high school, and I just discovered TRG, John, Tim, Tom, Reese, Steven, etc. And I recently finished my last year of college. I've been loving all of you guys, so thanks for all the great memories over the years. Also, regarding his Xenoblade boob comment from the last Kirby Star Allies video you guys uploaded, I mean, when you have characters like Pyra and Mithra, I can't really blame Emil.
Wow, that was more agreeable than I thought.
Congrats on the boobs, Emil. Enjoy them.
Thank you. I'll rest my own head on them.
I don't think that's how that works.
If they're big enough.
How big are we talking here, champ?
We're talking about Pyra!
Okay, alright, never mind. We'll do this last one, then we'll hop in. Xenowolf8 says, finally we can bury this hatchet at long last. Also, Emil, remember that Adam Howden video you got for your birthday? That was from me!
Oh, thank you! Yeah, I do remember that.
I'm glad you were really feeling it.
Mm-hmm. Adam Howden's great.
Oh my god. Face on Farmer says, wait, did I hear that right? Did Emil say he thought Team Fortress 2 was subscription-based?
It used to be pay-to-play. It went free-to-play after a while.
Oh, sorry, yeah. No, yeah, at the very, very, very beginning of Team Fortress 2, you bought the game.
Yeah, it was for a few years you had to buy to play it.
Yeah. Like the orange box era backwards, basically. Which is 2008.
And besides, I didn't have a computer that could run it, so whatever, yeah.
It went free to play in 2013. It was $20 to start, no further transactions.
$20 to start, okay. So I guess the cost was not really a concern. Maybe I thought it was subscription-based back then, but I knew that you had to pay something, and then I also didn't have a computer that could run it, so I just probably didn't look into it that deeply.
Yeah, so it wasn't subscription, it was just pay $20. Buy the game, basically.
I do like buy-to-play models a lot, where you just buy it once and that's it.
Actually, I will read this too, because this is from Rex Aura here. Want to thank both you, John and Emil, for getting me into Sabotage Studios' 2 games, The Messenger and Sea of Stars. Emil's approval of the latter got me to pick it up and play through it 4 times, something I've not done with an RPG since Popolocroy for the PSP. Not even Xenoblade 2, and that in turn got me to revisit John's Messenger stream, which inspired me to power through and complete the Messenger. Now I've gone down the Sabotage rabbit hole and joined their Discord. I do my best not to suggest LPs, but I'd be remiss if I didn't use this chance to express my wishes for Emil and John to LP Sea of Stars and The Messenger, respectively. Emil and Tim LP Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney, and Emil play Metroid Fusion, my first Metroid. I mean, I've thought about Messenger. It's on my list, but I have other LPs I need to finish.
Maybe someday. I like Sea of Stars a lot. If you are a fan of old Final Fantasy or Chrono Trigger or Super Mario RPG, it has elements of all those things rolled into one. You have timed hits, you have a lot of mini games and mixing up of the gameplay, really involved boss fights. It's a great time. There's a lot of different systems all at once. It was a little overwhelming at first to really get into all these systems and how they all fit together, but when you get it, it's really satisfying. If I have any complaint, it's that as much as I liked a lot of the characters, I felt like the overall plot was pretty basic, but I guess it is just kind of how games were back then.
I have to jump ahead here because Cole has donated and said, "Oh, hi there. Sorry, John, but this is also just for Emil. Out of curiosity, which edit or edits from the final 2 Sticker Star parts stuck out to you the most?"
Oh, gosh. So in the final 2 parts, there was a lot of back and forth about the beginning, where I kind of felt like in the earlier drafts it was a little too sad and schmaltzy, and we kind of had to like go back and forth a lot to decide on what the song and the visuals would be. And I think what we landed on was really good, using the story time song from Super Paper Mario. I liked the confetti popping out when Kirsty got eaten in Chapter 5. That was fun. It matched the energy super well. I talked about the mama in that same stage, that too. What are some other edits that really stood out to me? There was... Oh, man. Gosh, there's so much here. There was a lot of back and forth and, like, things that changed, of course. I don't think you've seen parts 5 and 6, John.
No,
Okay.
because you had me proofread, I think, the first one and the second one. I forget. And then, yeah. And then Cole started telling me like about certain parts as he was working on them. So
Yeah, it's long. I thought part 6 was the best one overall. I like how the ending speech is timed to the Thousand Year Door trailer, or Thousand Year Door intro music. Yeah, I didn't like intend that at all when I was recording it, though. The fact that Cole was able to match the trailer and the theme to like the ending speech as well as it did, where the final line of it is in silence just as the song ends. I thought that was an excellent choice there, and I could not have intended that if I tried. So I was really happy with that.
all right, I'll read these last 2 and then we'll get back to it. Stinky Ghost says, "Hi, Emil and John. Been watching since Fire Red. Emil, are you planning on doing more episodes of Discardables? It's one of my favorite things you've done. Also, how do you design your binder spines now that Scarlet and Violet sets got rid of the set symbols?"
Thank you. I want to do more Discardables for sure. It's just kind of a thing that I do whenever I have extra time. I'm looking to buy another house at some point, and I want to have like a permanent Discardables room so I can just like film it whenever I feel like it, because then it would actually get done. I have some ideas for some episodes. One idea that I really want to do is Dragonair Appreciation Day, where I think Dragonair consistently has the best artwork in the TCG in every set that it's appeared in. Even though it's never a rare card, it has very few holo rares in the entirety of the game. So I'd be happy to do more of that. As for Scarlet and Violet, I still do the same setup. I just put the text rectangle in the bubble, just as it was. I thought about redesigning it for Scarlet and Violet, but I like it being uniform with the rest of the collection, so I just kind of bit the bullet and just have the non-symbol in the bubble.
All right, and the last one I'm going to read here from Sorceress Nicole. "Hello, John and Emil. First, it was nice getting to talk to you both at PAX West. Second, your comment about hexadecimal from earlier had me asking the eternal question of, if villain evil, then why hot? Anyways, good luck with Sticker Star. Bye."
Bye. Thank you.
Well, if villain evil, then why hot? Because evil is supposed to like entice you over to the dark side. So, hot.
It's supposed to be tempting, and
Yeah.
there's supposed to be things about it that like, ooh, why do I like this? You know?
And I think I told this story before, but I always have to laugh with Nicole. Like, I went to an arcade, or I went to the GameWorks that was there at PAX West, because I think Pop was doing a birthday party there, Popsky. And I saw someone playing Beat Saber VR with the Rosa hoodie on and Rosa leggings. So I was like, okay, cool. It's clearly someone from the community. So I walked over, and they couldn't see me. So I just went behind him and said, I love your outfit, and just walked away. And then later on, they walked up and like, I heard someone call out to me. It was weird. It's like, and I was like, yeah, that was me. Sorry.
It's always so fun whenever you recognize the viewer.
All right.
I've done that a few times.
Okay.
All right, so we're going back.
Oh God damn it! Not this again. Sorry, Nicole. It's gonna be the thing I laugh about for a while.
we go.
It was fun. It was very fun. Sorry.
Oh, I loved this one was my idea, but I liked the comedic timing of cutting away to Wiggler here. I think originally like Cole had a few more like transitional shots there, and I'm like, no, let's just do like a hard cut to it, and it ended up working out really well.
Important Wiggler segment information. I was watching some speedruns of Sticker Star, and if you exit Wiggler's treehouse too fast, it won't save that you delivered the Wiggler segment, and you'll have to do the last level you got.
What?
You got the segment for all over again.
Why is this game so bad? Like, these are programming quirks. Like, this game has got a lot more bad programming moments than your average Mario game. I'm just saying. Apparently, there's no invisible wall there, so I jumped to my death.
I mean, you didn't die.
If you fall out of bounds in Paper Mario 1 or Thousand Year Door or Super, it catches you, respawns you back at the top of the map, and then you just fall back into bounds at a default position. In this game, if you fall out of bounds, it instantly kills you.
Wow.
Yeah. It's instant game over if you fall out of bounds in this game. It's so stupid. Yep, it happened to me. This game fucking blows. I've known people that it's happened to. Did we get the... We got the Wiggler here.
Dear Book of Wiggler.
I still want... Somebody was paid to draw this.
Hell yeah, I would do that.
Me too.
I probably could draw that skill level too, to be fair.
I believe in you.
Yeah. Oh god damn it! There was.
It can happen to Color Splash too. Apparently, I haven't looked into Color Splash deeply.
Oh.
I have ideas for topics that I would say about Color Splash and Origami King if I were to ever do reviews of them, though. But I'm not super biting at the bit to just be the Paper Mario guy.
Yo, I gotta read this out from Puppet Master. Paper Jam was so easily busted that the speed run was reduced to under 1 hour in 3 months of it being released. That is insane.
There's that many walk-through walls glitches in that game.
What?
I'm not joking. You can just walk to the final boss from like the start of the game.
That's insane, dude. That's so insane.
Something I was really proud of was in Partners in Time, you can access the map that the final boss fight is in from the beginning of the game because the time hole to it appears in Peach's castle at the start. But if you go there, the gate's closed and you can't open the gate until you've collected all the Cobalt Star pieces. But they still let you go there anyway. I remember saying in one of my Let's Play videos that if people could figure out how to phase through this wall, assuming that this is indeed the same map that you do at the end of the game, it might be possible to beat Partners in Time in about an hour. Because you would just have to have a good strat for the final boss and for the final area. And about 3 weeks after I said that, someone discovered how to do it.
Wow.
It was so cool.
Wow.
There was basically, like, not a lot of speedrunning for Partners in Time. It only really got going, I think, about a week or two before my Let's Play came out, coincidentally. When I looked at the leaderboards, there were only, like, 2 runs submitted, and they weren't optimal at all. So I remember even joking, saying, yeah, the world record for this is free because no one runs it. And it turns out people had started running it a few weeks prior, so it wasn't free anymore by the time I said that. And one of the runners who was actually competitive at it made fun of me at a GDQ for it on his commentary.
What?
Yeah. No, it was great. Like, I'm not throwing shade. Like, it was really funny that I just missed the timing by only a few weeks. Yeah, it was really funny.
BML42 says, to better explain the Drawn to Life series, after about 10 plus years with no games outside of the SpongeBob spin-off, it got a new Switch game called Drawn to Life 2 Realms, which essentially pulled a Sticker Star down to how the drawing aspect of the game got brushed to the side for generic puzzle levels that require little to no puzzles. It hurt to see.
Damn. Brushed. All right. Mario, Kirsty, Flutter, thanks you for all you have done!
I have wings now.
Well, what do you think? Take a look. Wiggler ate till Wiggler's tummy was full, and now Wiggler grew up into Flutter! Wow, Flutter, I hardly recognized you. That must be your true form. It's just wonderful. And what's that in your back? Are those... Yep, they are just what you think. Flutter's surprised too.
I have a cape now.
Flutter never thought Flutter would be able to fly in the sky. Life is funny. This is our answer, Mario. Let's get a ride to the skies above Gate Cliff.
Montaro says, I think the funniest... Oh, yeah, sorry.
Can we ask you a favor? Of course, no problem. Thanks to you, Wiggler could grow into Flutter. Go ahead.
Montaro says, I think the funniest part of the Paper Jam speedrun, at least the last time I watched it, is that you trick the game into thinking you're in a cutscene so you can fast forward constantly. And I think you die at all the enemies, and it counts as beating them because of that. But that was years ago. I checked this. That sounds incredible.
That's amazing. I've seen people phase through walls in that game, and basically every day.
Oh, no!
What?
Oh, I didn't even realize this. Midnight and Beyond points this out. So even after spending all of Chapter 3 to get all 4 of his segments back, he ditches 2 of them to become a Flutter. I didn't even realize that, but that is correct.
That's really funny. So you only actually needed to get back like 2 of them.
That is amazing. Well, clearly he turned the remaining 2 into the wings.
Oh my gosh. I guess all
That's
that
just his legs flapping around back there.
all that juice had to go somewhere.
Oh, God.
Flutter's one wish is to return that favor, so please let Flutter escort you to where you need to go. Wow, you really are all grown up now. Thank you. We'll definitely take you up on that. Thanks for the ride. Do you want to be Kirsty?
I was going to go for it, but...
Okay, you be Kirsty. Sorry.
Which one of us can talk better as a girl? I don't know.
All aboard the skies above Gate Cliff. Are you ready? Ready. Yay, then let's go. Please watch your step when boarding.
I shouldn't have read that comment in chat. Kirsty is dumb and thick as fuck.
Ooh. I mean,
Damn.
she's flat as a piece of paper.
Damn, girl. Damn.
She is just Rosalina's crown, so there is a connection there. Don't deny it. She's just Rosalina's crown
She
with
is the
eyes.
right color scheme for it.
Yay, just like old times, like the time when Wiggler took you to that on his back to that poison island, remember?
Flutter, about those old times, you know that was just a little while ago, right?
Like 4 years for us.
I mean, that's besides the point.
Oh, is that so? Flutter's childhood memories feel like so long ago.
I guess it was 2 years ago. I
Okay
guess
then,
that's right.
let's go!
Okay, I'm gone.
I like talking as Wiggler. Wiggler's actually a great character. He's the one time they nailed the
Yeah,
making a
I
good
think he's
character.
like the best character in the game.
Absolutely. He's the only character in this
Well, the problem is like the segments suck. I hate his segments. Him himself is great.
We're at the very top of the clouds. We should see Bowser's castle soon. I did a thing like that in the video. Whoa, that thing just buzzed us. Watch out. Hang on tight.
I'm imagining Emil's Wiggler voice as him pulling a Homer Simpson. Kind of.
Catch you on the flip side, dude meisters.
Oh my god, it kinda is. It kinda is.
Hey kids, always
I've been
recycle
waiting.
to the extreme.
Can you hurry up? I don't like having this dialogue window above me. Oh, never mind. It's the only one I had.
It really is Poochie.
Mario, so you actually made it here. You know, Dad was pretty angry when I told him how you beat me up for no reason. He was spitting mad. So now I don't care about any dumb stickers. I just care about vengeance. And I won't go easy on you this time. You want this comet piece? Come on. Ah, there you are, you little brat. We won't go so easy on you either. Come take your medicine.
What?
Everyone's
You feeding
violent.
him drugs, Kirsty?
Yeah, her fucking fist in his mouth.
She doesn't even have a fist.
She will make one appear. She will find a way.
Fists are magic. Okay, we need to get these here, the tail stickers. They're gonna be useful for a lot of things.
Oh yeah. Well, you
So-
might want to deal with him too at this rate.
Nah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm good. Probably should be getting secret doors for things because they are useful, but nah, I don't care. We want to go. Bob-ombs are leaving me alone.
She
out
will
of
build a
here.
fist out of stickers.
Paper's heavy. Let's go there. Is there anything I can do about this? Okay, there's a thing below me, right?
At least the camera pans down enough when you do that to show it.
Thankfully, yeah. I do give the game credit there, because me doing what you're supposed to do when you're stuck did show me what to do, even if it wasn't the correct solution.
Haven't you seen Whooper? Fists are optional if you want to punch someone. All right, that's a good point.
He slings his tail at him. So do that. This level's really short if you know where to go. It is a little bit maze-like. I think this up here is optional. Yeah, this is just the way back up. I guess I didn't need to jump down where I did anyway. It's even shorter
It
than I
was
thought.
fun.
Yeah, this level's fine. Like, I really did enjoy this level, and I think it ends with a super satisfying boss fight that's fun to fight.
Jason is awesome. 16 says, Emil, I feel your pain. I have a Mario game that I personally hate, kind of like Paper Mario Sticker Star, but I find that game really bad. Then Sticker Star. They don't say what game it is, though.
Oh. It's a mystery to everyone.
Curious what one that is.
Mario Tennis Ultra Smash is widely considered the worst Mario game if it's not Sticker Star.
Yuki says, hello, John and Emil. Been a while since I've caught a stream and glad I was able to make this Sticker Star stream. And John, I'll see you in Orlando for Holiday Matsuri. Hell yeah, I'll see
Thank you for
there.
joining us.
I will be, for those who don't know, I'm going to be guesting at Holiday Matsuri in Orlando in December. So you'll see me there. I'll be running throwing controllers and apparently a bunch of other stuff because apparently they're like, yeah, we need all your other panel descriptions. Like, I have other panels?
I want to host a panel of my own at a convention soon.
Yeah, you were going to try to do one at MagFest until you realized you missed the deadline.
Yeah, I missed the deadline by like 4 days. I was gonna apply for.
I think it was more like 2 weeks.
I might do it at PAX East, but there's a solo panel idea that I have that I want to do.
I love that you just shoot out the inside of the boat.
You blow up an airship while
Yeah.
you're still on it.
That was the last shot that cannon ever made.
It's a cool idea. They never really done anything like this with an airship before, where you're like taking it apart as you're on it.
It's a cool idea.
It is. It's pretty inventive. It's pretty different from all the other airship levels we've seen up to this point. It's a fun level. The music's great. Like, again, I think the game's graphics are put to good use. It's a fine level.
Is there any chance of us seeing TRG Too Many Games again? We currently have not been asked. I usually bump into the guy who runs Too Many Games at MagFest, but last time they didn't ask for us to come back, so I don't know. That's a maybe.
I can't believe they missed me right there. Rocky wrenches are beyond a non-issue. They never friggin' hit you and their stuff disappears.
Fun fact, I got Ultra Smash and returned it for half the price. I didn't care a month later.
Wow. Yeah, I know Ultra Smash was...
Yeah, like the only good thing that Mario Tennis Ultra Smash had was it added playable Rosalina in the big mode. That was kind of it, and even then that was really not worth the price tag.
Mario Tennis Ultra Smash has online, but with randoms only, even though the Wii U has a friend system built into the OS by default.
I freaking forgot about that.
They don't let you play on... They let you play online, just not with friends. It's also not the first game with online. Mario Tennis Open on 3DS came out before it, and it did let you play online with friends. So it was genuinely a step backwards. I played the game at E3 a few months before it released, and it genuinely felt like they released the E3 demo as a full game because it was basically the same thing as the final.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was just a case of they didn't want to invest more money into a Wii U game when it was a sinking ship, and so they were just releasing placeholder games so there'd be something there for the people that already owned it.
Emily Floof says, hello guys, you might recognize me as the person who keeps posting stories about my Star Allies run with a lyric from 1989 Taylor's version. Thanks, Emily. Corbin says, yeah, it's very rare apparently. I watch you guys to this day still, just been busy in school. Almost done for this semester. Thank you again, Corbin. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Mini Koopa says, hi John, this is for you to pick up Tower Unite on Steam. Currently discounted to $14 US, but have the full cost anyways. I will look that up later, mate. Thank you.
Flipped on the 3D for this. Still missed.
It does so much on the stream. It wiggles the screen slightly. Ooh. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there 3D.
Actually, that does give a good feeling of depth of me doing it repeatedly. Like
Yeah,
this.
at that point, but you're also going to start making people dizzy, so. We'll be coming back to Odafest so I can rectify the Perler mix-up. The Perler thing was fine, don't worry. Probably. Wouldn't be surprised. At the very least, I should be home for it.
We're here. There's nowhere left to run, so get ready for spanking.
I didn't even have to pay for it.
Do you want to explain that joke? Or we're going to wait, because that joke's not coming up in a video for like...
Yeah, that joke is from a
and
video.
it's not about spanking for reference's sake, because I'm sure that got people more interested than the actual story was.
The truth is not as interesting as reality, or reality is not as interesting as, I don't know. You understand what I'm
Let's
saying.
just say Emil got really desperate for a compliment.
It's your line.
Oh, sorry.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! You made a huge hole in the ship. Dad's gonna get all mad again. I'm gonna pummel you and make my daddy proud.
Okay. Good boss fight here.
No way I'm losing this time. How do you like this? A bubble. Check out a defense shield.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I think that was a joke that I did in my commentary, and it didn't make it to the final cut because you don't have space. You can't do every little thing.
Someone's gonna take that daddy line out of context now. You know that, right?
Do you think anything bothers me at this point?
I'll just select it.
When
from
will
sticker
you
to waste a
learn?
turn, and then I'll do this. So his defense is greatly increased. You can hurt him, but just not very well. But here we go. Put on a tail.
It's not even attached to his butt.
Oh frick! There.
50.
Fun. It's a pretty fun fight.
He sure got to attack a lot then, though. Damn.
Yeah, the level's based around the tail stickers and seeing how they interact with enemies. You can deflect projectiles or redirect stuff, counterattack, and all that. And it's a pretty fun sticker, and the boss fight's made to test your abilities with it. It's a nice level.
Yahoo. Speaking of cons, I would love to see you guys come back to any PopCon with Emil and Tim sometime. It was fun getting to see you and hosting Throwing Controllers there. I mean, if the con wants the rest of us to show up, I'd be down. I don't like if they want me back, I'm down too. We'll see.
Done.
That was fast. Wow. Burp. I guess that only is if you have the tail.
Dang! No! Why? This can't be happening! Could this mean I'm finished?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
the last time we see him tell Origami King in this continuity, I'm pretty sure.
A little brat to the bitter end.
I could finish the level. I might want to go and grab another tail. We need a tail sticker or two for the fight with Bowser, and we do get them for taking damage in one of the phases, but I think I would just rather kind of have them from the beginning.
Montara says Paper Jam.
Paper Jam. Oh, right, yeah. I forget Paper Jam exists a lot. I'm sorry.
A lot of people do, so. He spent all of Color Splash walking home. Congrats, you murdered a child. Throwing controllers is fun, especially when you do a guess which game Daisy's in game while dressed as Daisy.
We could make that a lightning round.
No, that actually happened.
Oh, yeah, it did.
That was Momo.
It's been a long year. I want to apologize, by the way, for how out of it I was in the friggin' Metroid Prime Let's Play, just how often I got lost or couldn't remember things.
And like half of Kirby.
Yeah, well,
You weren't as bad in Kirby.
I was good in Kirby.
You weren't half as bad in Kirby. Yeah, you were much worse in Prime. You got better, I think, the second half of Prime.
Are you kidding me? The tail stickers are the only sticker that doesn't respawn when you leave the room and come back.
No, I think those are just stickers you didn't open.
No, I grabbed the tail stickers, I left the area and came back, and they were not back.
They don't respawn unless you finish the stage.
Let me go do that.
That 20-minute nap near the end of Prime apparently did a lot.
Let's see. This is
No, you can replay the stage. He was just trying to, he was hoping they would be back before he left to kind of save him the effort of having to either buy it or come back into the stage, but he's going to have to come back into the stage.
Yeah. That goes.
Retro C4 Polygon says, "Oh man, looks like I came back just in time. I'll watch as I edit a Super Mario RPG playthrough for my friends, as surprisingly they both don't know anything about it, despite liking Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario. Gotta show them the original so they can appreciate the remake's changes."
Mm-hmm. The Mario RPG remake is excellent. We've been playing it so much this week.
Evil J Brian says, "Rosa Cow? Also, what's a game that you guys really enjoyed when you were younger, but played again when you were older and you're like, this is garbage.
Yoshi
I like
Story.
This. Yoshi Story? I didn't even like Yoshi Story as a kid. I played so many shitty games growing up. That's like, I could probably name like a dozen, like Flintstones for SNES, Mighty Max. Yeah, no, all I can think of are like really bad SNES games I used to rent.
Sonic Heroes, I think, was better for me when I was a teenager than it was for me as an adult. Someone brought that one up. I was really into Sonic Heroes, I don't know if I'd say really into it, though, but I remember that I was kind of disappointed it wasn't as story-driven the day that it came out, because I was expecting it to be like that, because Sonic Adventure 2 was my only Sonic game up to that point.
Remember to get the fan for the Bowser fight like I told you. What happens when you do that is pretty good. I think you already have a fan sticker, or do you just have the thing?
I think I have just the thing. I'm gonna go. I was gonna go to town anyway because I
Okay.
need to get a lot of stuff. All right, so I'm gonna do that. Let's move these over. Just organize it all.
Phazon Farmer says, speaking of the messenger, have you had a chance to play Sea of Stars yet? That's directed towards me. No, I have not. When it came out, I was like, oh, I want to sit down and play this at some point, and then I ended up getting sick and also playing through... No, because Sea of Stars came out on that weird stretch of like where every game I cared about suddenly got a sequel. So like Bomberman R2 came out, F-Zero 99 came out. There was like 1 or 2 more things. Yeah, Armored Core 6, like just a bunch of stuff all happened at once. I'm like, there's too many games to play right now.
I loved how there was that meme of there's 2 kinds of people, and it was your tweet about Armored Core 6 and my tweet about Armored Core 6, where you were like, welcome back Armored Core 6, and I said, they made an Armored Core 1 through 5?
Yeah. I remember having to post the entire timeline that's on Wikipedia to you.
My genuine thought when I saw that title was that Armored Core 6 was a new IP by From Software that was like, it was like about like a super team of people that piloted mechs called the Armored Core 6. That was what I thought it was.
Nope.
But when I saw the title, that was what I thought.
It was like the 15th game in the Armored Core
I'd
series.
never heard of it. I thought Demon Souls was From Software's first game.
Show him Armored Core 6. I didn't bring it with me, and he doesn't have a PS5, so we couldn't have played it.
No.
That sounds about right. Armored Core was very niche. I don't know about that.
You sound like Nidoran from Pokemon Puzzle League.
Definitely. It was big back in the day.
Let me go and sell some items. I'm a little low on storage.
It was
as
what
you
they
do
were
in this
known.
game.
It was what From Software was known for before the Souls games got big.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say it's like Gears of War big or Halo big, but like it was not a small franchise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never. I guess was it on original Xbox?
It started on PlayStation 1.
Ow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get rid of this hammer. Hammer's just not that good. I want to keep a few hammers, but not too many. Here we got some regular jumps. Get rid of that crap.
While you're shopping. Only Floop says, so our story is about the second Francisca fight.
Oh, shoot, didn't
I
mean
was
to sell
doing
that.
quite well with my team while having ESP, Bandana D, Ice with Ice, Kawasaki, and Susie with Spark. We were just about to finish the job with her until Kawasaki had the brilliant idea to get Cook Potluck with Francisca was on 1 HP. I was just like, why would you do this, Kawasaki? So getting that out of the pot, I booped Francisca out and we healed, so I decided to go squishing.
Kawasaki, more like Kawasaki.
Yeah, he's got his moments.
Kawasaki's not great.
I mean, he's just meant to be a partner that can give you food, basically, whenever he wants. FBay says, Flutter. Flutter has wings now. Wings are cool.
The thing about that, though, is that self-healing moves in Star Allies, they ban it in the sections that are actually challenging. Like, you can't use it in the Ultimate Choice and stuff. Like, they ban self-healing moves. So I feel like those characters have inherently less usefulness because they're just not that good in general play, and the thing that sets them apart is not useful when you'd actually want it.
Question for John. I know Emil's favorite Pokemon is Archeops, but which is your favorite? I asked because I'm drawing the entire Pokedex as a challenge myself. Jolteon.
Yeah.
I never ever hit that fact.
I got a first edition Jolteon earlier this year. I was really proud of that.
Montaro says Emil's wrong about that, but I don't know what you're wrong about.
Okay.
What
Oh,
did-
the
what did you
self-healing
literally
thing
just
probably.
say?
I
Oh.
said something about self-healing like being banned in the Ultimate Choice.
They can't be used in the rest area, but in the battles they are used fine.
Oh.
Okay, so
All right.
I was incorrect. Never
Yeah,
mind.
John told me that it was banned in the Ultimate Choice.
I thought Montaro that your notes had said you couldn't do it at all in Ultimate Choice. My mistake. That was just you meant in the lobby, and that was my misunderstanding.
I don't think I need hop slippers for this. I'll keep like the shiny one, but
Didn't John say he likes to talk to? Yeah, I have a bunch of Pokemon I like, but like my most favorite one's Jolteon, then like Hawlucha, Snorlax, Gardevoir, Blissey, Toxtricity. Yeah, I mean those are the ones that just come to mind immediately. I'm sure there's other ones I've said, and there's about 8 I think I usually list off.
I need to buy the radio again.
No, no, I didn't mean Paintbrush move. I meant Kawasaki's move, like Kawasaki's cooking move. But I guess I also thought Paintbrush move, or like the Alfresco.
Buy the fan. Buy that.
Trismon says, Chugga, I've been watching you since I think original Paper Mario. I may not be as much of a viewer to you alone now. TRG is a binge channel of mine and helped me during a troubling schooling time. And I can't thank you three enough for showing me to Tom Fox, as his Discord is now a community. I'm a stable in. So thank you so much for the chain reaction to my new friend group.
Thank you, and I'm glad that I could show you somebody as great as Tom and as great as the rest of TRG in general.
What about favorite Pokemon type for you and Emil? Electric.
Poison.
Or fighting.
Poison.
Poison. Okay.
I think Poison's really good defense. I like the resistances it has. I think it's kind of underrated.
I have a question for you two. If there was a game you wished you could have played in your childhood, what would it be?
Oh, God. I think I would have loved Banjo-Kazooie if I just didn't give up on it at the first area.
You would have. That is correct.
It would have been like my favorite game in the world.
Like another game you now like.
You shut up.
No, I won't. Thanks for the $10, by the way.
Thank you.
With how much money this time?
I have to buy your silence like a politician. Okay.
You're gonna enjoy that playthrough.
Yeah, it's... Let's just say I have a lot of character development in an upcoming series.
That's the word we'll use.
Okay, so I have the fan. Let me just check and see what I have in my inventory real quick. So, stickers.
Mimo
Fans.
says, I asked this question in the Buru before realizing there's no art block, which is valid, but I'm studying to become a quantum physicist, like legit. I want to know Emil's thoughts if I named something important and scientific after Sticker Star. Would he hate me? The face he's currently making.
Some people have like named important things after like Pokemon and Sonic and all that, so... Oh, gosh. God, it's so much freedom to like be able to do something like that.
I can feel myself cringing already.
It's hurting.
Get ready for a brand.
It's hurting.
Get ready.
I'm
$10 richer though, so I'm cool.
I have... Okay, so I have my radio. I don't think you have the tape or the stapler in the save file, which is a little weird.
Really? I don't have either of those? I mean, I know we didn't get everything.
No, I don't...
Stapler I'm surprised about.
I don't see... Let me see if you have it in things real quick. No, there's stapler. Never mind.
I was going to say, I definitely had to have stapler.
One thing that I praised about the final boss fight, basically the only thing I praised, is that the things that they mean for you to have for the final boss fight are really in the required pathway, so you're probably not going to be unable to make stickers out of them once you've read a list online of what you need. Okay, so I have stapler. I need the fan for phase 2. I need multi-hit stuff. I got like a hop slipper or 2 for that. Let me see.
The future video essay is going to be more games you wish you could cover as LPs but can't due to problems with it or a poor circumstance?
Yes. Something that an idea that I had was sort of a you should play kind of thing, a game that would not logistically work as a Let's Play, but I'd really like an excuse to talk about because I think more people should play it.
You have the stapler but not the tape. Apparently I did miss the tape.
I'll take those. I'll just buy those again.
And I realized I didn't answer the question about childhood game that I never wish I had played. God, what game would it be?
Refrigerator.
Contra Hardcore. I love that game now as an adult, and I wish I got to play that as a kid because I loved Gunstar Heroes.
I'll make the shaved ice. I'll just make whatever I have room for now.
Cole says, don't worry, chat. I'll call Bowser Daddy just to distract you from Emil's comments. Anyways, can't wait to see you guys at MagFest. Thanks, Cole.
I'm excited to see you. It was great seeing you at PAX West, and we had that morning where we ate breakfast together, and I read you like an early script for Sticker Star 6. Oh gosh, I can tell this story now. So I was reading out my rant about how stupid Kirsty's like death was in the middle of this restaurant, and then this woman from another table, like she's like in her 40s or 50s. She comes over and puts her arm around me and she goes, I just want you to know that I have no idea what you were talking about, but I've been listening to your like passionate speech for the last like 10 minutes, and you should really do something professionally with your voice because you've been really interesting to listen to. It was really good.
Yeah, you were like to like breakfast with like Cole and the rest of the mod team, and they just told me this later. I'm like, that sounds like a meal.
It was really funny. I appreciated her compliment. Like, that's the highest of all compliments when you do any kind of voiceover stuff.
I have good news, lady. Trismon says, Emil, I would like to know, how does it feel to one-up your school bully, not only for going on to living a wonderful life and influencing so many people for the best, but also getting some nice gains with no steroid shortcuts and earning them fair and square.
Thanks. My muscles are not as big as his were, so I bet he would still see me as an inferior life form or something, but thank you.
Don't worry, they're bigger than his dick was. And probably still is.
Yeah, I asked him if he liked shrinking his own dick and balls with steroids, and then he's like, "What did you say to me?" And I went, "I said your mom," is what I said. And then he's like, "You say one more thing about my mom, I'll string you up all over this school." It was so stupid.
So dumb.
The guy was the most stereotypical steroid user I've ever seen. Any stereotype you can think of what a steroid user looks like, he had it. He was like 17 years old and 5 foot nothing. I saw him without a shirt once. He had zits like all down his back. He had like a receded hairline at 17 years old. He had the shortest temper you can imagine. He would get so angry about literally everything. It was so funny. The man was a cartoon character. Sorry, the child was a cartoon character.
BML says, you mentioning that Blissey is your favorite Pokemon reminds me of encountering a shiny Alpha Chansey in Legends Arceus in the dead of night, and the red eye scared the daylights out of me.
I don't know what the flashlight does. The sponge is a shield.
Augie the Froggy says, hey Chugga, I don't know if you remember me, but I reached out on Twitter about the bowling ball crashing the final form of Bowser.
Ooh, thank
I
you.
wasn't able to replicate it after testing multiple times, but would it be all right if we tried on stream just to see? That's not a file deleting glitch, is it? It's just a game crashing
It's just
one?
a game crash. So I figured out what the problem was with that. It's if you succeed the action command, it crashes the game. If you just do it normally, it doesn't, and it leads me to believe that some testers weren't aware the thing stickers had action commands just like we weren't.
Oh boy.
So I found out exactly why that happens. Some people commented with it and showed me proof.
Dullahana says, hi, just wanted to say thank you to Emil for LPing Earthbound oh so long ago. My curiosity back in high school about that game led to me discovering all of the extended TRG group, and it's enriched my life in ways I couldn't even comprehend. Thank you so much. And the last one, which is what made me almost burst out laughing a second ago, from Y2K890. So Emil, if Xenoblade is your boobs, what sticker star?
My ass.
I knew he was going to say it. I knew he was going to say it.
Maybe it's the paper I wipe my ass with.
What the fuck is it? What's the something? What does the AVGN say about the turtles? Like something that splinters my balls.
Splinters my ass and shredders my balls.
Yeah, something like that.
And then there was that one time with The Simpsons where he's like, Bart's my ass and Krusty's my balls. Early AVGN was special, man.
It was interesting. How are your boobs today, Emil? I just saw Aston chat. Are your boobs ready for the end of Sticker Star?
Bosom. I didn't think that would get you.
It was just so blunt. And just like, bosom.
Okay, let me see here. What stickers am I fine with wasting? Because Kamek's going to turn these all into shoes in a second. I want my clone jumps. Line jump might be kind of helpful for phase 1. Okay, this page has got hammers. This is page 5. Okay, I'm fine with wasting hammers. No, don't toss. The second to last... So, I did a time lapse of this level in the review, and it's amazing how just nothing this final level is. I was expecting
I've got a door in my mouth. Open it up, I can't talk. There we go, that's much better.
I was gonna suffocate. It's weird because I kind of wanted at least something to be happening in this finale, but at the same time, they probably would have fucked it up.
Yeah. So nothing is better than something.
Maybe it's complicated feelings. Open.
I'm a stage in Smash 3DS and Ultimate.
Well. That'll be $5.82. Very impressive. You two somehow managed to make it all the way here. Eventually.
Kamek, so you decided to show your face again, huh? You've been a real pain since day one, but no more! This ends right now!
Not really. His only fight so far was pretty easy.
I mean, we don't talk about that part. It's okay.
You're quite right about that, my
You
dear.
gotta make him feel special, don't worry.
Now that you've come all this way, neither of us can back down. No.
Wow, you're so threatening. I'm so threatened.
Time for boasting is long past. Let's just fight it out until one of us falls. What do you say? Yes? Then let's go. Ah, yes! I almost forgot. Before we get started with the fighting, let me do one little thing.
That one little thing.
This is so stupid. This fight Who thought this was okay? It's not the flip-flops thing I have an issue with. Issue with?
No, not again! We are not letting this stupid trick break us. Let's flip-flop this guy so hard he'll think his flops are flipped.
Okay, that line's pretty good. What? You're just a sad little sticker from a dim little sticker star. You're useless without your stickers. I'll tell you what, Toots. Why don't you just flap there in the
Holy
breeze
shit.
while you watch me trounce Mario? Surprisingly
Sexist
metal.
dick.
Oh, right.
Splits into 3. Let me go ahead and special this. Ow. Nah, I didn't get it. Okay. So this is so dumb. Normally, you would have to find the real one, but you can't select targets in this game, so it's just blind swatting them until eventually you get one. Correct. It's so dumb. Okay, that was dead. Okay. Splits into 3.
Does it again, and because you're stuck with the stupid sandals.
Oh, and it flew up. Okay. I'll do one sticker here. This is actually going a little bit not as well as it went in my Let's Play. Oh, no, my Let's Play, my review.
You're just so used to doing Let's Plays that you figured that was the case. I just realized, why is Emil playing? Because the agreement was that the last part should be played by him.
What are you doing now?
He's reinforcing... Oh,
Oh, he deleted a sticker. I
Oh.
didn't actually know he could do that.
I didn't either.
All right, this will kill him. Done.
Ta-da-da.
I wasn't aware he could delete a sticker at random.
Wow, Kamek only has 7 HP. That's so sad for the penultimate boss. That's cause how many fucking phases the final boss is.
This final boss fight is so long. You'll get to see it uncut now. You saw a very abridged version of it in the video. I do not fear my time of vanishing. King Bowser will destroy you. King Bowser will destroy you. King Bowser will... He dies.
God, shut the fuck up, please.
So apparently death canonically exists in this universe.
Flip-flop magic is broken.
That
Hooray!
that may or may not be foreshadowed.
Everyone fucking dies. Hunter Persian says, hope you're all having a good night and thanks for the streams while I work out. John, has Emil shown you Ed, Ed, and Eddie yet? And Tim mentioned you guys went to a retro game store during one of his streams. What did you get? 50 boxed NES games?
Ooh.
I did not get 50 boxed NES games. I only got a couple games.
I've not shown him Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I was thinking of showing Tim that, because I think Tim would really enjoy
I've also
it.
seen Ed, Ed, and Eddie before. It's just I only watched a couple episodes. And someone bought me the complete set, so I have that. But the biggest get I got was I finally found the Sega Saturn version of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So now I have that with, you know, the overpowered Maria mode.
I love how the last obstacle in the game is a bar going up and down like at a carnival. They thought that was that's the final platforming challenge you get is just a bar going up and down.
Strife, thanks for the bits. Retro 64 Polygon says, this is just a crackpot theory, but I think that the Thousand Year Door remake is actually a remake of both 64 and Thousand Year Door in one. The trailer just had one too many 64 references I find suspicious. What are your thoughts?
A lot of people find it interesting, actually, that the Paper Mario 1 title theme is in the trailer, and it's a fantastic update to the song, by the way. I can't wait to hear the full thing, but that song does not appear anywhere in Thousand Year Door, so some people have theorized that there's some Paper Mario 1 content, at least in the game, or that it's related to some kind of new content. And Super Mario RPG had a new post-game, so it's not out of the ordinary that maybe you would have some kind of post-game that takes place in the old Mushroom Kingdom or something.
Yeah, I feel like there's no way it's both, because they would absolutely advertise the hell out of that.
Same, yeah.
So
I don't think they would do that big of a reveal, but I think there is going to be some kind of Paper Mario 1 related content in it.
I mean, some of the partners do show up. Maybe they actually do something else.
I remember wishing so bad you could get Bo to join your party again, and she would just be like a bonus character for you or something. All right, let's do this. Let me just make very sure.
While you're doing that, J Monty 1225 says, out of curiosity, what are your guys' thoughts about the 2023 Mario movie? I liked it.
I liked it too. I was a little disappointed by how simple it was at first compared to the Sonic movie, but I realized maybe I just am old and I just gotta let the kids have their fun, cute Mario movie.
We weren't the target demographic, especially since it was Illumination.
Same, yeah. I got to see it in a dine-in theater with Tim on my birthday at Disney World.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was a super memorable experience.
Yeah, this is Peach, right?
I
I think.
Yeah, it is.
Mario! Oh, yeah, I'm up here. Any help would be greatly appreciated right now, please. Hey, that's Princess Peach. Isn't she the apple of your eye? Quick, let's save her while Bowser's not around.
Okay.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Surprise! The cow! Here comes the cow.
I love well-timed alerts. I saw one time an alert that was amazingly timed where a guy was playing the Phantom Menace game on PS1, and it was, "Hello, me said Jar Jar Binks." Oh no!
At long last, Bowser! Wait a minute. You're all sparkly. You're sparkling from the royal sticker. We're not afraid of you. We fought our way all the way here to peel that royal sticker right off your nasty forehead. So, give it up!
Don't give it up,
And then he like
give it up,
does a
give
weird
it up.
pose.
give
Oh,
it
he
up.
throws Peach away. Like, you're not needed anymore.
That is pretty epic, him doing that whole, like, showing towards the hallway and then it expands, so you have to, like, go all the way down it. That is a pretty neat touch. I like that.
Here's some enemies. Oh, you don't have tape, right?
I could use the stapler.
Oh, will the stapler still do it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll special this, I guess. I don't really care all that. No, God. Okay.
Time for Bowser's best quote.
Yeah, Bowser goes roar, and it's the only audio that ever comes out of him the whole game, and there's no text boxes, so it is Bowser's best line in the whole game. I said that in the video, and it's not a joke. It's actually my favorite Bowser quote from this game.
Good God.
All right. It's done for good when I win this fight.
Eevee says, Peach.
Oh yeah, I'm in this game. I guess I forgot.
Stapler. And then we'll do... I don't want to do line jump. Let's just do, like, hammer to be safe.
Transgwender says, well, I wanted to pop a quick thanks to Emil. I started watching your content in early elementary school. You got me interested in video games, which led to me delving into programming. Now I'm almost graduated university. Aha! Thanks for the great content.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad that you have found something you're passionate about.
Stapled, can't move.
Mm-hmm. Pow! 33-23, wow!
Dang.
Kicked ass.
Peach, did I exist?
Bowser, unfortunately, has, he's unfortunately spiked thanks to that crown on his head, so I can't really hurt him with that. I need to find, like, some kind of...
Don't you have any, like, impervious shoes, or?
Let's try to see if I have an iron jump. The problem is I can't target Bowser first.
I think you used them all already.
I can't target Bowser first is the problem. I have them. I can't target Bowser first. I have to target the swooper.
Right.
Let's just do a thing sticker here, like just some generic damage. Here, everyone loves the high heel. Does that target ever? No, it only targets the first enemy. What the heck? I don't know what the flashlight does. Let's find that out together.
Bowser is not spiked in the European version.
Wow. That might be the only time Sticker Star was ever updated, because it never got a patch of any kind.
You're all blind now.
That guy is, like, undead, so he died to the light. Attacks might miss. But it sure
Well,
didn't.
They did say might.
Wish I may, wish I might. We could, I guess we could do this.
Since Emil was rapping the theme song, any opinions on the live-action One Piece series?
I loved it. I showed it to Tim. He didn't know anything about One Piece, and it was just awesome. Like, he didn't know who was going to be a crew member or anything. It was great. Because how often do you find anybody who doesn't know who, like, the Straw Hats are ahead of time?
Why am I reminded of when Derek was a part of Game Explain and someone else turned off the chat for this fight alone?
Freaking Andre Seegers turned off the chat when Derek was trying to play this game because he's like, no, I had to play this game blind when I was doing the review. There were no guides yet. You have to do it with no guides. And
That's
Derek was
so mean.
Derek was so mad. There was one part where he freaked out at his boss. He goes, Andre, turn the chat back on. And like, I've never seen Derek mad before. It was great.
I didn't know Derek was capable of getting mad.
No, like Derek is such a friendly, nice guy. Firefly probably don't hurt you. I guess I could do a chill hammer. I'm just kind of BSing my way through this until I do enough damage. They can go to the next phase. No, that didn't really do much.
Here comes the shell.
Vroom. Went a lot slower than I thought it would. Let's do another
You
thing.
yelled so loud it made the mic on the 3DS pick up and move the health bars. No, he was slamming his desk.
Yeah. Let's do this. Everyone loves this.
Here comes
Step
the
on
shoes.
Step on him. That didn't really do much. Oh no,
It does. It does like 20. Oh yeah, it does 40 because each set does 20.
That's about as much health as I need to get him into the next phase. He's at
Yep.
290 now. Cool. Okay, yeah, here we go. Phase 2.
I'm gonna leave now. Goodbye.
So phase 2, we have a couple things that we can do in this phase. Hello.
Now you can say you stepped on Bowser.
He heals himself up a little bit. He never.
He doesn't need to heal. He has so much HP.
Yes, I know. It's terrible. Womp here. He takes 1 damage per hit, so multi-hit moves are a must. Eventually, he falls over, revealing his weak point, which lets you kill him instantly with stickers or scissors. Okay. There that goes. That's fine. And then we can one-shot him right here, and that should do enough.
Donkey Kong.
I think he comes back if you don't kill Bowser fast enough, so there is a little bit of pressure on you here.
The only friggin' Womp in the game, someone just said.
Mm-hmm.
In any Paper Mario game? Don't tell me that's true.
Yeah, I think that there's Schwonks in Super Paper Mario, but I think that's it. There's Thwomps, definitely. Yeah, there was a castle with Womps in it in the original direction for Sticker Star before it changed into this.
There's Thwomps in Thousand Year Door.
Oh, there are.
Yeah, I was gonna say they
Yeah,
run the quiz. They run
Thwomps
the
have
quiz
been
show.
in, just
you
not
don't fight them.
Womps.
They run the quiz show.
Yeah, Thwomps have been in, just not.
Why is that series so obsessed with quizzes? Can you answer that question? Every game in the Paper Mario series has quizzes in it.
Quizzing me about quizzes.
Yes.
Oh.
Why is that?
Mega Flash Iron Jump, why not? I mean, I've always liked Chuck Quizmo. We had a Chuck Quizmo cosplayer come out to see us at PAX, and I thought that was so cool.
I mean, Chuck Quizmo was fine because that was for like star bits, so that made sense, or star pieces, whatever. The Thousand Year Door ones aren't that hard; they're pretty easy. But man, like, I loved the first time they did the Sniff It or Whiff It or whatever the Shy Guy one is in this one, and then they kept doing it, and then they kept doing it. And when I got to it in Origami King, I was like, oh, why is this here?
They have Shy Guys finish last and different names like that.
Yeah. Because it's so late in the game in Origami King.
I think the only running gag that I really like in the new trilogy is Birdo showing up and singing when you least expect it in all 3 games.
That gimmick's fun.
That's actually really fun. She shows up in the freaking cafe in Origami King. You're really not expecting it, which I just spoiled, but whatever. Yeah, I really like the whole gag of Birdo showing up and singing when you don't expect it.
Oh, right. To 100% Origami King, you have to 100% Shy Guys finish last. I forgot about that. It's like one of the few things I didn't bother doing in the game because I hated that segment.
Do I get... Probably need to use a thing sticker now. Let's try the trumpet. I actually don't know what that does. It bothers me so much there's no description of thing stickers, but there are descriptions of regular stickers. I can hit Y here and it'll tell me what it does.
Yeah,
I can't hit
that's
Y.
that's a little silly, especially if you've used it before. Like, they should actually give you a description.
They really
after that.
should. I don't like that choice at all. It would just be one line of text that they were already doing for all the other stickers just fine. 20. It's fine. He's barely not in range to go on to the next phase. I'll do an ice flower. That should be enough. Barely enough.
Oof.
Oh, is 250 not enough?
I thought it was every 100.
He was at 350 and he's at 250 now.
No, I mean like literally every 100. I thought he had to be at 200.
All right, we'll do another thing sticker. I
I'm
guess.
not sure. I am not sure.
We'll do this again. I gotta be getting a move on here. Got it.
Nice.
I got pretty good at that while making the review, actually. I could do that almost every time. We'll do... I don't think Pillow actually does any damage.
Trismon said, I found 4 shinies while watching the stream, so I think Emil's hatred for Sticker Star is boosting my already known astronomical shiny luck.
Well, okay.
Nice. We've been live for what, 3 hours?
Yeah, almost. Sure, I'll just hurl hammer you. This should be good.
Chugga's luck blesses all.
Thank you. Except you.
Except me.
Thank you.
I don't know, I made
I've
10
always
I
been
made-
very
I made 10 bucks.
lucky.
I can't complain too much.
I've had reputations for being lucky at multiple points in my life. My luck, I think, is all or nothing, where it's either extremely good or extremely terrible. 9. Alright, throw that at him. 23, that's good. He's attacking me, and then he should probably run away after this. I got a mushroom for that, nice. Phase 3. So we're going to do the refrigerator, and then we're going to do the fan, see if it permanently gets rid of the Protonboos, because if so, that's a great tip. He heals up again, which he doesn't need to. Thankfully, the damage that you do does roll over. Okay. Refrigerator. And then we'll do fans second. This animation's pretty neat. Do you think the Earth will ever have full air conditioning? Science needs to get on that.
That's called winter, Emil.
No, I mean, figuring out a way to make the Earth one neutral temperature in all populated areas.
No, because that would mess with the climate of the planet.
You could put them all under domes like they did in Chrono Trigger.
Also, someone else says that's just an ice age, Emil, which also is not great.
That's literally winter, Emil.
Emil, that would kill so many things.
Whoa, that hits him for a ton of damage. It didn't get rid of them, though, but it hit him for a bunch.
The
Wow.
phase is done.
That's cool. That's a good tip. Shoot. That's awesome. Thank you. Okay, now we get our death match here. We got to knock him off the cliff, I think. Yeah, he jumps and changes the perspective, having his back to a cliff when he didn't previously for some reason.
Excuse me while I heal to... That's... he
Yeah.
doesn't need this much help!
No, it's such a slog. Okay, I need to use a tail sticker. I only have one. I need to redirect that chain chomp back at him to kill him.
Okay.
I missed. Okay, it's fine. Oh, there we go. So the chain chomp, if you let him bite you and don't block it, he'll just give you free tail stickers for days.
Ah.
So you're not screwed.
So
if
that's
you-
your tail. No, the royal sticker fell with Bowser! I mean, I could fly and go get it, but I guess I won't bother. Like, I guess I don't have hands, technically.
Peach, I don't care about
Kind of
you.
talked about that earlier. You should probably save your girlfriend. Oh, boy.
That was nerve-wracking. Okay. All right, so here we go.
Now the actual part that everyone hates.
Yes, I remember when this happened, my first playthrough. I couldn't believe the direction that this story went in. Missed barely. I was one late. Give me 1 coin, thank you.
I do like the 3D look he has going on here, though. I think that actually is a really neat aesthetic and look.
It is. It's cool looking. I'll take this opportunity to heal, I guess.
Remember, the mushroom apparently has like an animation or like an input.
It does. I just never get it right.
Becky Star says, "Hello, John and Emil. I made the decision to give away the Pokemon cards I've had since childhood. I asked someone I know if their kids would like them, and they said the kids just got into Pokemon. So that was good timing. Nice.
That's cool. Hope the kids take real good care of them. You just kind of have to waste turns here for a little bit because anything you do hits them for 1 damage. 10 damage.
Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk. 3D.
Yeah, after 1 turn.
That last royal sticker will be our end. Its sparkling power is too strong. Our stickers are of no use.
It's no use.
There's only one thing to do. Mario, it's come down to this. You have to use me as a sticker.
Do I?
Yes.
We have like 5 other stickers from the Sticker Star. They're all powerful.
No, those don't do shit. Listen carefully, Mario. The only thing strong enough to match the sparkling power of that royal sticker is sparkling power originating from the same Sticker Star. Because it's called pseudoscience. Don't think about it too much. That can only be me. Unless you found someone else that didn't tell me, because I really, if you found someone, you could please tell me, because I really don't want to sacrifice my life. Please, please. Did you find someone? Fuck, no. With my shine and your bravery, you can strike Bowser with the power of 1,000 stickers. Do you understand? Say you do. I'm going into the album now, and if you sell me at a shop, I'll never forgive you. Not that you're gonna get a chance to survive.
So,
I think.
If you equip Kirsty, you get to attack with 5 stickers at once, and you are insanely powerful. All your damage is multiplied. But you actually don't have to do it.
I was wondering about that. Does it change the ending at all?
I don't think it does. But you have her in your inventory, and you are free to throw her away if you want.
Wow!
So I'm thinking I'm going to try to do it because we're so ahead of schedule.
Wow!
I'm going to try. You don't have a...
Wow!
You don't get a battle spinner for this either, which is really rough, because Kirsty normally is the one who allows you to do that. So I'm going to see if I can do a Kirsty-less run of this. Big shiny 1-up, useful in tiring fights. Okay, so I think I come back. Can the chat confirm that the 1-up actually does bring you back if you die? Once. Because I don't know that off the top of my head. I have not died in a while. No. Why? No idea.
No,
it just heals. That is so stupid. Why does a 1-up mushroom not heal you from the dead? It's just regen. Okay. So let's try the clone jump, see where that gets us.
It's just a multi-turn heal.
Oh god, it's one. It really is just 1 damage even with that. Maybe I won't be able to do this.
You would have to use like 5 infinite jumps, wouldn't you? Which I don't think we even
I have
have that
one.
many. Yeah, because you were using the other ones already.
Okay. I can destroy 1 arm instantly with this. Assuming I don't mess up. Oh, another thing that was told to me that I didn't have place for in the review. The Mega Flash Infinijump sticker is the most useless sticker in the entire game. Wow. Let me explain. So, Flashy Infinijump is the normal version. It does 1 damage per hit. You cannot do 0 damage per hit, so that you'll always hit for 1 no matter, like, you know, as long as, like, the enemy is getting hit. The problem is, Mega Flash Infinijump is 3 damage per hit, but bosses reduce damage by 60% rounded down, and you wouldn't care about hitting anything for 100 damage other than a boss, so it is no different from the Flashy Infinijump, it just takes up more space.
Oy.
So it's the more powerful version is objectively worse than the weaker version.
Great.
What a great game. Okay.
What are you gonna do?
That is the question. I'm gonna try doing the shiny hop slipper, see where that gets me. Okay, that's like 10 damage. Wow, good. That was a good block. Well done, Mario. That was a very good teleport. Let's suck you.
Endless Beat says, "Hi, John and Emil. Hope you all are doing well, especially now that you're about to put an end to this waste of Paper Mario Sticker Star. Thank you all so much for all the years of fun and laughs in all your LPs and playthroughs. To Emil, one thing I've always wanted to know but never really asked is what you and Tim thought of the custom Mario Party 3. What happened?
They did 1 damage.
Wow.
I thought a thing sticker would at least do more.
It's like they want you to use Kirsty.
Yeah. You can do it without. I've seen people do it.
I want to know, I've never really asked, what you and Tim thought of the custom Mario Party 3 board I made that got featured in Colosseum 23.
Oh,
It was like
Confession,
it was the last segment.
I don't know that I saw that segment because I was sick and
talked in that segment.
I talked. Okay.
You showed up
I
at
was
the very
very
end of that
sick.
segment.
So it was the one with the multiple lamps.
It was the Mario Party 3 board that we ended with, where everyone was swapping around back of the bus.
I'm so ashamed to like say something like this because I know you worked hard on it though, but I was very sick and like half asleep a lot. I don't really remember a lot of Colosseum in general. Tim, do you remember?
The custom Mario Party 3 board that was at the end of Colosseum 23.
I was really out of it.
This year's Colosseum. Do you remember seeing that? Yeah, unfortunately, I think they both missed it because of COVID.
Yeah, we were both sick with COVID during that, and I was like falling asleep all the time and barely
Here at
awake.
Backstab House.
Sorry.
we are
There were
committed to
entire
giving you the
segments I
best
didn't even
meal
get to
of your
watch.
life.
Yeah.
With ingredients
Sorry, babe.
supplied by your local farmers and our beloved beef
Tim says they were always really cool, though.
Yeah, I like all the other boards.
I don't think you have the inventory
If
to
you
pull
go
off
for deluxe
the
options,
kill, dude.
Our
Nah, I'm gonna
specialized
just
team of doctors
use
will make
Kirsty.
sure your comfort is at maximum for the duration of your visit. And with our new delivery service, we can bring the delicious
Thanks for
food
sticking
and
me
pain
up,
you expect
Mario.
to the comfort of your own home. Try our
I
special
give to
chicken
you
fingers
all my
deal.
shine.
10 chickens
You
for
must
one finger.
win.
So come on down to Outback
Looking
Stab
back, I
House.
realized I kind of forced you to come on this
Satisfaction
adventure with me.
guaranteed, or 25%
I'm sorry.
off your next visit.
Satisfaction not guaranteed. By eating without
We went
backstab
through a
house,
lot.
you agree
Should
without
be
suits.
sorry.
But
Please
it
be
was
responsible.
fun. Well, maybe for me. I guess I did get to yell at you a lot. And now, cow. I mean, goodbye. Weird that cow was my last word.
I want cow to be my last word.
I couldn't even keep the voice going for that one.
All right. Boom, boom, boom. Kirsty, Kirsty, Kirsty. You always get that roulette. You can do 5 stickers from here on out every turn, and you are ultimately powerful. I wanted to do the Kirsty-less kill because I've seen people do it. It's hard. You need to be, like, really optimal.
Makes sense.
We'll do a clone jump here. That'll probably break that arm. This song is amazing, by the way. I'm just going to be quiet and let it play for a sec. Hold up. I want to open with the boombox.
You better be sorry in the afterlife. Thanks for the mission accomplished as soon as Kirsty got killed off Clockwork. Kennedy KJK 2016 says, "This is a weird date with Bowser, not gonna lie." Look, sometimes you gotta go to the stab house and then you gotta try to murder the person you're dating. Sometimes it happens.
I think this looks pretty good.
That's so many big stickers.
Listen to this music.
Yeah, space theme.
It's the only time the song ever returned in another game.
I love that song.
It's amazing. Mario Land 2 is so underrated.
Attack power doubled.
All right, that broke the first arm. This will break the second.
Oh! I like that arm.
I bet you like this one more. Probably should
No,
save the clone jump
my
in the
other
face.
arm.
Probably just save the clone jump in the face. The arms actually only have 100 health. 99!
Wow, dude.
What?
He's still the
What?
crown's still spiky.
I'm not even jumping on the fucking crown! That was his nose!
I have a very spiky nose. I trim the hairs very carefully.
Of course you do. Okay, so I made the right call using the jump on the... Made the right call using it on that. All right, we'll do the shaved ice, the light bulb, the soda, and the cube, the billiard ball.
Your infinite jumps useless.
And then we'll use the burn hammer. This'll do it. I have no doubt in my mind this'll kill him.
Well, especially with the boombox boost, yeah.
Yeah, boombox is an excellent thing to bring to this boss fight because
Eat your ice cream, Bowser.
you might run out of stickers without it, and if you do that, then it sucks. Do you know what happens if you run out of stickers in this fight?
It doesn't spawn more?
It gives you a useless run button so you can slam your face into the concrete to waste Mario's turn so it can spawn stickers at the end of his turn.
What?
That was their solution to making every attack a consumable. If he dies to this, that'd be really funny. Taste the rainbow.
No, I wasn't thirsty.
He died to soda.
Kind of funny.
died
I
to
find
a
it funny. He gets
soda.
the regular like battle jingle too, like.
Death by soda.
Oh no, I'm normal. Ow.
And then I had a great big rant about Paper Peach being ruined. How she was one of
I'm
my
not gonna
favorite
put
characters.
this on my head. Now I am under threat.
Early footage suggests, we saw the sticker album in a little bit of early footage, and it suggests that there were originally going to be 7 royal stickers instead of 6, so some chapter got cut from the game, and we don't know anything about it. But there were areas we saw in early footage, like there was an area themed around playing cards, there was like a castle area that's not this castle area that had womps in it, so it could have been a lot of things.
Make sure you hit Bowser with a hammer. There you go. Good. Good.
Yeah, I mean,
Give him a little massage.
I might dislike this game a lot, but, you know, I gotta be proper, you know? I can't just beat it
Little
without doing
massage.
it.
Little massage.
Well, thanks. My back's kind of stiff, actually. I can appreciate that.
There was like one time where my back needed to pop, and it just would not do it, but I felt like it needed to, and I just asked somebody, like, can you just walk on my back so I can get this thing out? And sure enough, it worked.
Didn't you ask me to do that once?
Maybe it was you. I know that this happened
I feel
once.
like you said like, I know you're. I don't have to twist your arm, but could you step on my back for a second?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I really needed my back to pop because it was hurting, and I knew if it just popped, it would feel better. And sure enough, it did. Psych. Psych.
Come on, Mario.
Psych.
I've been up here for like 3 years. Please. My dress is ruined. Please, hurry up.
I'm trying. I'm chipping away.
You're not very good at this. How did you get through the rest of the game?
By looking at guides on the internet. There we go. Okay.
I heard that too. And that.
This is like So here we go.
Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Mario. I knew I could count on you as always.
She actually says something.
I said Mario earlier, you son of a bitch. I had dialogue. Just because it's one word doesn't make it not dialogue. I didn't read anything she's saying. He's been beaten flat, but that's nothing new, so I don't think we need to worry about him. He'll be okay. Can we go home, though? It's been like 4 years. I think Toadsworth forgot all about me. Is he even still alive in this continuity?
You reminded me, there was the day that the 1,000 Year Door remake got announced, somebody tweeted at me and they said, Paper Mario, the 1,000 Years of Bad Direction.
So all this came about because of the 6 royal stickers that rode in on the comet the night of Stickerfest. The power to grant wishes can bring disaster if used without wisdom, huh? Oh well.
He only had courage and power.
Oh well, let's go home.
unfortunately.
Ah, so those are the royal stickers. I bet it was hard gathering all 6. But thanks to your hard work, my wish for peace in the kingdom. No, wait. It was the wish of everyone throughout the land. And it came true. It only took being kidnapped for it to work, but I mean, I guess it did kind of work. And nothing else will ever happen to me ever again, right? Right? Right, Mario? Right? Mario, what's your wish? All right, you don't talk. My bad.
Oh!
I wish on my nose could touch the book.
I misremembered the scene. I thought that we never, like, heard of him making a wish, and it was just explained to us later that apparently he wished at some point, though. But no, they do show him making the wish there, but...
Was that too loud? Sorry, guys.
That was, like, very early draft of the script that I didn't remember that before I'd actually replayed it. I was watching videos on YouTube of the final boss fight. I like how the steward's here. He's another character
and the
that
ghost, yeah.
I kind of like the steward. The toad with the sunglasses there is pretty memorable, too.
Citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom. Tonight, at long last, that symbol of peace, the Sticker Fest, has finally been revived.
It's just Paper Mario 1's ending again.
Don't worry about that. But this glad day did not come to pass through the power of the Sticker Comet. No, it was bought with the bravery of Mario, who returned the royal stickers to us. And we don't talk about the other characters.
Oh, it sure was a bot. I had to use coins for everything in this journey.
Yeah, don't worry. They're in the sky. You're fine. Why is Bowser there again? Why did we let him back in? And it was paid for with the power of all of you who wished so fervently for Sticker
What's
Fest
all
to
these
return.
money-like things? It's like they
Or
knew.
fervently. Bowser, get the fuck off my stage. I will fucking deck you in the dick.
What are you doing?
Please tell me you aren't trying to touch the Sticker Comet again. You know what I think? I think you're a troublemaker. And your troublemaking made trouble for everyone. Also, I'm not dead if anyone didn't notice that, because I was the wish, not anything else. Mario could have stopped you, but no, I had to come back. Just me. It's my time to shine, no one else's.
It's my time to shine.
It was like this every year at the Sticker Fest. I may have to seriously reconsider my career path.
So Kirsty doesn't die. So, yeah, lazy, unearned drama.
Yeah, modern Paper Mario has a lot of that.
Yeah, you and I have strong opinions about a certain death in a certain game that
Yeah.
everyone else seems to love and was like, oh my god, I cried at this. And I was like, I was rolling my eyes at it.
Yeah, I was like, they aren't supposed to be able to do that.
Yeah, not
They're
to like
supposed
wag
to be
my finger, but
fine.
actually, they have done that so many times in other games, and no one died from it. In fact, it was the main ability of plenty of characters, and they never died.
I'm gonna be honest, like playing through 1,000 Year Door and meeting Bobbery made me like hate that segment even more.
Yeah, no, he's a great party member. Like, we talked about him at length about, like, how good he is.
Bobbery's like one of the best characters, one of the best Babam versions. And then, yeah, as Chad is saying, a bunch of people are like, yeah, Bobby's death is stupid.
No, I think Bobby's death is so dumb. Like, now that people have already said it, okay, so here's how I feel about Bobby. The whole thing is that they keep making him look like he's going to be important, and then the joke is that he never does anything important. And it's like, every time it looks like, oh yeah, he's gonna join us. No. Okay, now he's gonna like fight with, no, not really. Okay, he's gonna go in the dungeon. No. And it's like, you keep thinking, okay, this has gotta be his big moment, and then it never is. And it's like, they do that gag so many times, I just found him kind of annoying, to be honest. And then, by the time he actually did something, I was like, really? And I also saw it coming a mile away because of him looking up, like, wide-eyed at the fireworks at the end of the last chapter and everything. So, it wasn't a surprise to me or anything. I saw it coming a mile away, and I just kind of rolled my eyes at it. And I was surprised. Yeah, also the party members are useless. Like, they sometimes attack, but you don't have control over it, and they hit for, like, 1 damage. It's lame. Booby was sad because of his missed potential. Somebody misspelled it, sorry. Yeah, that was great. That made me laugh. No, I don't like Bobby at all. Like, a lot of people say that he was, like, a great part of Origami King. I don't agree. I like other characters in that game better. The Mariachi guys are great. They were a pretty fun touch to this game. Wiggler was great. Like, they're actually showing us some pretty good stuff.
There's some decent characters.
Here's all of this is what they did with Wiggler segments. They just reanimated them as props on a stage after he got rid of them.
Someone asked, did you ever go back to Origami King? I believe you said no.
No, I never finished it.
The hell you mean Wiggler's great? His segments suck. Wiggler himself is fine.
Yeah, the character's great. It's just that I think I complained about that in the review where I say it's really a shame that Chapter 3 is so awful because Wiggler is the one character in this game who's actually great. And I just wish that he wasn't brought down, like a great character like him wasn't brought down by such a bad chapter.
Emil, you're describing the Snowball Earth, a time where Earth was theoretically covered in ice, from your comment earlier, says Trismon. Flying Wolf Lol says, Kersey, no! You were the Karen Mario needed to get off his plumber ass!
There's Birdo. That was pretty fun.
She's just vibing.
Chapter 4 in general was just good.
She just vibes as she do.
I loved the reaction of the chat when we streamed Chapter 4 a couple of years ago where I was going, this chapter, oh boy, this chapter's actually pretty good. And everybody's like, this is not what I signed up for!
Yep.
It's really funny.
Everyone was shocked. Ty Guy 9001 says, hey, I just want to say thanks for doing these Sticker Star streams over the years, and a big thanks to Emil and his team for making the series on Sticker Star. As someone who's 100% of both this game and all Paper Marios, I'm glad to see a well-made commentary on this one. A question for Emil, though. How much do you like Bug Fables?
Well, first of all, thank you. I gotta give a thanks to everyone who worked on those videos. You know, Hypercole was the editor, Schiller did the motion graphics of the title cards, John proofread a few of the parts, Tim proofread them all. Many other people proofread my work. Couldn't have done it without any of you, so thank you. Thank you. But Bug Fables, I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I actually have the plushes of the 3 main characters right over there in my room right now. It's a good game. I think it goes on a little bit too long. I did also kind of have the problem that I would unlock a quest and not be able to clear it right away, and that kind of annoys me with some games, but I liked the updates to the battle system, the combo moves and everything. I liked how in the first update of the game they buffed like every combo move because they were useless in 1.0. If I have one thing that was a little sour about my experience, it's that I was in the middle of playing the game when 1.1 came out, so that whole thing where Kaboo gets his fast running move in Chapter 2, whereas originally he got it in Chapter 4, I was after Chapter 2 when they added that to the game, so I had to wait all the way to Chapter 4 to get it, even though they had patched it.
Oof. Will Peter says, sad fact, I don't know what this is referring to, before had international exposure before they officially got exported. However, it was through news coverage of the effects of the Porygon episode cause. I have no idea what this is referring to. Sounds like photosensitive stuff.
Something about, yeah, I don't know. I remember that I didn't think seizures were, like, a thing when I was little. Somebody tried describing them to me, and I was like, what are you talking about? Like, you can't, like, feel sick from looking at a thing. And then I found out when I got older, oh, no, that is real.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Hypercole says, so to mention my own experience with this fight, I got to the last phase when I was a kid, ran out of stickers, suffered for a while, and then died to start the whole fucking thing over again.
I'm so sorry. Here's the banners. Those get unfurled if you do certain things in the game. They're like an achievement system.
Oh, yeah, because how many did we have? Any?
Yeah.
I didn't even look.
Yeah, all that to say, the Porygon episode is where I learned about what a seizure was in the first place.
Flying Wolf Lol with the mission accomplished says, you have earned my respect for destroying this game of your bane. I wish I could do that for my own demon game, Last Rebellion, oof. But I destroyed that copy, and the backup copy, and the third copy a friend gifted me in joke. I should really get that anger tick check. I think you probably should. I think you may want it. And this beat says, no worries, Emil. I know COVID's a really miserable experience, so I totally understand.
Thanks. I felt really bad saying that. I just was not going to lie to you and be like, oh yeah, I know everything that happened during that entire event.
I'm really glad you and Tim and later John are feeling better now. Thanks again and congrats on beating Sticker Star.
I remember that I was in the Wheel of Fortune segment earlier that day, but I don't remember a lot about it.
I still have a little bit of a cough. I've had some random flare-ups, so there's a bunch of the videos we did this recording trip. There's just me like coughing a ton, and then like the next couple stretch, literally nothing. It's weird.
Everyone point and laugh at Nintendo and Intelligent Systems for holding copyrights on this piece of crap. Sorry.
Everybody says Bowser.
Mustard shiny.
Toaster Wolf says, hey Chugga, do you know what happens if you use Kirsty in a random fight if you avoided using her against Bowser?
No. I don't know that. I saw people like make videos of them throwing her away after completing the challenge, but I don't know if you could use her in a regular fight.
Anonymous says someone had to do it with the mission accomplished.
I'm curious if someone's going to say in the chat what it is.
You keep her in the inventory? I mean, she's a sticker.
She is a sticker.
I'm assuming the
game
devs
crashes if you try to use her, if I recall correctly.
Oh, that's wild.
I guess
To
it
be
would
fair,
try to
the game-
activate.
I think the devs figured no one would actually get through that fight without her.
I guess it would try to activate a cutscene where one does not exist.
Well, now here's a question: how do you do the last 100 hits on the fight?
You would have infinite jumps for his arms.
No,
and
for the arms, yes, but what about the face? Because it's spiked.
There's like hammers that are multi-hit, but they're not as good. I think like it would just take a really long time. I know iron jumps would do it. A bunch of iron jumps is what people are saying. I know that there is a challenge for this that people have done. Yeah, 20 iron jumps would do it because it's 300 damage you have to do.
Newton Albion says, I've been watching Chugga for 10 years. Ironically, watching Chugga's 1,000 Year Door Let's Play actually convinced me to get Sticker Star, although it also convinced me to play 1,000 Year Door. Question for Emil and John. What's the hardest boss you've ever beaten? This question is completely subjective. Answer it however you want. I mean, I beat Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Gaiden Black, the 3D ones, and those have some stupid fights. Alma is definitely up there. Yeah. Original version Alma, not bad. Black version of Alma.
I beat a Wendon 2 on the highest difficulty with the hidden note markers turned on. That was one thing that took me a long time, and I actually did.
This is a present from me to you.
Email 42 says, all I can
at
say
your
is
left.
a year or so ago, there was an indie direct focused on Paper Mario inspired games. So even if Paper Mario had been
Well,
going through a
friends,
lot of its
I look
inspiration and
forward to
legacy, is
meeting
still
you
felt
people
by many
again.
people today. That being said, another Paper Mario inspired game I could suggest is Under Hero. I've heard good things about that one. Despite the name, it's more focused on the idea of what if a villain's underling actually defeated the hero and he must go on a quest to undo the hero's work. He has rhythmic action commands and all. It got added to the list twice, that's why.
Oh, people mentioned me beating the final boss of Kid Icarus Uprising on 9.0 for the first time in a video.
Yeah,
That's a big one
that's another
that I've
pain in the
done.
ass one.
Because I tried to do that on my personal save file many times, and I never could do it. And across the Let's Play, I was like fusing weapons that would be optimal for that fight the whole way. And then at the end, I'm like, all right, this is the most optimal weapon I could do. 6 range stars, has a good effect. Let's do it. And then I actually pulled it off.
Nice.
Bring it on.
Retro64 Polygon says, thank you, Emil and John, for doing this for us. You both make great content, and it's good to say goodbye to this game. And yes, I say that as someone who generally likes the other 2 modern games. I hope I like them after playing through Color Splash 20 plus times in my life.
Yeah, well,
I'd hope. Wow,
it's-
you play. Wow.
that's a lot. Yeah,
Wow.
like, good on you if you like the new games. Like, you're doing what I wish I could be doing. And I do think Color Splash and Origami King are definitely better. I just find it more frustrating that they were held to limitations when they had a lot more potential than this did.
Diamond Online says, okay, Emil, the game is done now. Shut up about it, please, Kappa.
I mean, that is my plan. The reason I made the review was because I just wanted to have all my thoughts in one place, so I didn't have to come up so much, you know?
Yeah, so like that was the thing too, was like I know this whole thing was not helping with you bringing it up constantly.
Yeah, there was always some
So-
Colosseum stream I had to do every year.
When I realized we weren't gonna get a chance to do it in May, and I was gonna line up with November, which I was thinking was about the time you were gonna be doing the end of it, I'm like, we need to tie these together. We need to get these
Yes.
as close together as possible. It'd be the perfect time to do it.
One day.
So
I thank you for getting all of this working, by the way. Like all the trial and error you had to do on my end.
I spent like half of today just trying to get this setup to work because it's so vastly different from my streaming setup, and it's just like I'm amazed this worked as well as it did. So
there were a few things we had to worry about, work out, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm technically using Tim's microphone, not my own. So that's also why Tim has not had a mic at all to speak up on.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, there was just a lot. There was a lot of cases where it kind of kept coming up outside of my control. So, yeah, I guess it's done.
Will Peters says, what I was trying to say was Pokemon got exposure in the U.S. before its debut there because of the Porygon seizure episode. Because it got news coverage.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Probably not the brand recognition they wanted.
This really is Chugga's version of Clement J64's Sonic 06 review. No more reason to mention this doo-doo-ass game.
No, like I said, it's unnecessary. Clement was an inspiration to me, his Sonic 06 review. When working on the Sticker Star review, I sat down and I watched a bunch of 3-hour reviews of things that people hate. So I watched all of like the Red Letter Media Star Wars reviews again, and I took notes like what I liked, what I didn't like, why I thought, this point worked, all those things. I watched Clement Sonic 06 review. I also went and I watched a few of those like, this TV show that's immensely popular is awful and this is actually terrible and this is why. And those were mentally exhausting to sit through even 20 minutes of, but I did watch a couple of them because I felt like knowing what makes a bad 3-hour review was kind of also necessary. So I could avoid the same pitfalls that I thought those videos were falling into. And there were even a couple cases where I did think that some of those had good points, but for the most part, they were really exhausting to get through.
BML says, so Emil, can we watch you play Earthbound on stream?
Gosh.
Not tonight.
No, not. I mean, I can play Earthbound in one sitting in about 7 hours, though. But yeah, no, I'd be exhausted by the end of that now. I'd be 5 in the morning by the time we'd finish. Good old Captain, not a game designer. Yeah, I try to avoid being all like, this game could have been very easily fixed if they just did these 5 easy steps, because I don't really believe that. And the game had a troubled production. I don't blame the people that made it for turning out a shoddy product, because, man, like, everything that I mentioned earlier in the stream that they talked about in interviews of how this game was developed, it sounded like a nightmare to work on.
I mean, that happens with some projects.
It really does. Like, people are always just all like, oh, like, this game was obviously rushed, or, oh, like, why didn't they just spend more money on this game? And there's times where you have good talent, you have a lot of money behind a project, you give people a lot of time, and it just doesn't come together. You can have too many cooks in the kitchen, you can have a general lack of direction or enthusiasm to make something out of it, you could have people just not agreeing on a creative direction. There's cases where you do give a project a lot of time and money, and it just isn't enough. And it's unfortunate, but it does happen sometimes, and I genuinely think that's what happened here. I kind of talked about this last month about Detective Pikachu Returns, where everybody's like, oh yeah, this game was obviously rushed, and this is yet another case of Pokemon games needing more time. And I'm like, no, this game was announced 4.5 years ago, and according to the interviews, they had over 5 years to work on it. It was just a really unfortunate development, I think.
Happens sometimes.
It does.
Female says, remember, Majora's Mask was made in the span of 9 months with immense crunch right after Ocarina of Time.
Yep. Super Smash Bros. Melee was developed in 9 months.
Now it's John's turn to move on from Mario Party? What?
Mario Party 1, probably.
What? I don't harp on Mario Party 1 that much. And
Not really.
And I never bring up DS.
Yeah, like, I feel like
I'm pretty easygoing on the games I dislike.
People assume
yes,
that you bring up your old jokes all the time.
They
and you
really do.
Don't.
Even like the boob thing too. Like people in the comments were like, "No, he's right. He really doesn't bring that up that much."
No, like other people bring it up to you, and of course you're gonna respond when they do. But yeah, people are always like, "Oh yeah, John talks about this all the time," and I'm like, people talk about that to John a lot, and he responds to it, but.
Chat's like, we bring up the boobs.
Here, let's change the music.
And I just enable, because that's just how I work as a human being.
I want to go listen to Snow Rise. Best song in the game.
The boobs are not John's fault. A rare sentence. Wow. Thanks, Kevin. John's a reactor, not a cause. Yeah, pretty much.
I'm trying to think if there's other stuff that was like cut from the review that I could tell you about. So a big thing that I purposely avoided doing, I saw a lot of this in some of the videos that I checked out. I didn't want to be a guy who blames specific people for the game not turning out the way I would have liked. I talked about some publicly available quotes, but if I couldn't prove anything, I'm just like, I'm not going to say anything that could hurt somebody's reputation. If there's like a publicly available quote of somebody just verbatim saying something, okay, I guess I could bring that up as insight to the game's development, but I didn't blame Miyamoto for single-handedly ruining the project like I saw a lot of other reviews do. I genuinely don't know what happened behind the scenes. A lot of people love to blame Kensuke Tanabe, and he has said a lot of really weird things in interviews, but like, you know, for all I know, maybe this guy was fighting the good fight behind the scenes. Maybe he really wanted to do certain things and just wasn't allowed to or was outvoted at every turn. I genuinely don't know. So I purposely avoided just turning this into one great big let's all point and laugh at Kensuke Tanabe fest because I just did not want to do that. There were things I had opinions about things he'd said about Color Splash and Origami King's development, but he really only had the quotes that I showed from Sticker Star's development, and I didn't think it was important to bring up like conspiracy theories if I couldn't prove them, or what my a personal take on things was for how I think the game was developed. So I purposely left out those things.
To be fair, Tanabe's also worked on a shit ton of super acclaimed games like Metroid Prime. Someone asked,
Yeah.
isn't Tanabe the person who snuck in Rosalina's story in Galaxy?
I don't know if that was Tanabe. I think that was... Oh, God, that was... Oh, God, his name's on the tip of my tongue. He's the guy who was... He's the guy who snuck...
Koizumi, chat saying.
Yeah, Yoshiaki Koizumi. Yes. Yeah, it was Yoshiaki Koizumi. Kensuke Tanabe was the director of Mario 3. He wrote the scenario for Link to the Past and Link's Awakening. And he was a producer on Metroid Prime and Thousand Year Door. So, like, he's made good shit. I'm not going to say he hasn't. I just think that, you know, if there is, like, one thing that I would bring up that he said is that, if I were to make a review of Color Splash, he said a really weird thing about that game's development. He said that he doesn't like RPGs publicly in interviews about Color Splash, and I'm like, why are you here? That's probably about the furthest I would go with saying anything about him being in that job.
Probably done for the evening then in that case, huh?
Mm-hmm. I guess so. We finished in only a little over 3 hours. Is this like a new record for you?
No, I've had shorter streams. Not very often I do short streams, but normally my streams are 5 to 6 hours.
Wait,
I gave you back all your stickers.
Oh.
Yeah. You were essentially at the save before you walked into 6-2.
It saves again after the credits, so I thought.
But it gives you back everything you used in that fight. So.
All right. We're not done till we finish the music. No.
God, no. I'll say no to that.
No.
I did it once in my life. I'm good with never doing it again.
Actually, we could pull up your save file and go see that awful sound test. And
oh, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, we
You're
could.
Right.
I can't soft reset the game because they didn't program it in. I have to go out
I
into
mean,
the
to
menu.
be fair, a lot of 3DS games don't have that programmed in. I wouldn't really start slamming for that.
I've never tried to soft reset in another game, and I couldn't. But maybe it was just I didn't try to soft reset in the games that don't have it?
Yeah, the shortest John stream was like 20 to 40 minutes because he was sick and decided it was a bad idea to keep going. Yeah, that's happened like 2 times, and usually I delete that VOD.
I probably should have asked you to capture footage of this when I needed it for the review, because you have a save file for this. Pokemon's pretty much the only game that can be soft reset. I guess that's the game that I cared the most about soft resetting. So...
Oh no, now my file won't say 2013 on it anymore. Now it'll say 2023.
I can save and not... I quit and not save if you want.
I think that just means, yeah, don't go to the main overworld. There's all the banners were unfurled for those who didn't notice.
Actually, let's read those banners real quick, because there is text on them.
Docking Water 17 says, Chugga, are you still planning on playing Kirby Fighters and Fighters Deluxe now that COVID stuff is calming down?
Yeah, I'd like to. I've thought about that recently, that I just have not followed up on that.
Also, to both of you, what is your favorite Kirby copy ability from a game you don't care for, and your least favorite ability from a game you love?
I haven't really played a Kirby game I don't care for. I've always wanted to play Squeak Squad, because that game looks like it has really interesting abilities like Bubble and Magic.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that, because there's not really a Kirby game I dislike. Avalanche, I guess, but that doesn't have abilities, obviously. Favorite ability has always been Yo-Yo.
Favorite ability's Mirror.
I can't think of a least favorite ability, one that I hate to use. Maybe just plain old Spark, where it was just like close range and nothing else.
Is Spark getting combined
Spark
with
and
Plasma
Needle always
was-
were like kind of to me at the beginning, but I also have been there since Kirby's Dream Land 1, so I remember when it like before they fleshed them all out.
Spark getting combined with Plasma was a great move.
My favorite ability is Fridge from 64. That's a pretty good one.
I like double-bladed laser sword. All right, so you go up the stairs here, and I think these are your rewards. Yes. Okay, so here's the sound test. Feel free to kick back on the sofa and relax to your favorite background music. Next.
Oh, you don't get a list? You just have to go one at a time?
Oh, God, that's...
How long is the timer for when he gets bored and leaves?
I don't know.
Oh, you might want to
Let's
know that
start.
because it could be 20 minutes.
I was told that you're going to spend a lot of time scrolling through these, and when you do, he'll eventually get bored and change the song on his own.
I heard 5 minutes, someone said in chat. A number of people are saying 5 minutes.
Yeah, so there's a timer on it, so you can't just listen unextended. Someone said 5 minutes. Yeah, and if you change songs, it doesn't reset the timer, so every 5 minutes he just decides, I'm done with this song, regardless of how long you've been listening to that one song. So
Jeez.
it's yet another thing that's not well made. Let's see. Don't call me Flunky. My things. Unstoppable Fear. What is all these Goomba songs? There's another one.
Because it's chapter 1.
Yeah, but I just mean like they included all of these songs and they cut good ones.
Oh, I didn't realize they cut songs.
Oh yeah, no, there's only about a third of the soundtrack in here.
What?
It's 37.
What?
It's 37 out of 81.
That's so dumb, dude. That's so dumb.
I'm sorry, it's 37% of the soundtrack. We calculated this for the video. Yeah, because we only had a couple songs from chapter 2. Now we're on a Wiggler. Can't Catch Me, which is just a jingle. Sniff It or Whiff It. Sorrow on the Waves.
Sorrow on the Waves.
Danger at Surfshine.
Surfshine Harbor.
I think that means we don't get Gooper Blooper song either. No, we don't get Gooper
Swinging
Blooper. This is chapter
Swing.
4. And Snow Rise was skipped over too. Is the Enigma Mansion here? Okay, good. That's in here. Yeah, Snow Rise got skipped over. Gooper Blooper got skipped over.
Boo Night Fever. Give me a lift.
Is Slider in here? Yes.
Go trolley.
I'll wait on this song because it's good, and we'll see if Mario gets bored and changes it.
I haven't been timing. I don't know if Chad has. No battle themes can be listened to. That is insane. That is
like
actually
the
insane.
Best part.
Yeah, the boss and battle music was kind of some of the best songs in the game.
I guess they were like ashamed of doing a good job or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna slap my timer on my phone. Someone said we've already done 2 minutes, so let's assume that we only need 3.
Okay. So once Slider's not playing anymore, we'll know.
Like, will he just get up, or what happens?
I don't know. I think he moves to the next song. I only just heard about this in my comments yesterday, so I didn't know that this was a thing, that you had a timer on these songs.
Why is Sticker Star trending currently?
It is.
Yeah, someone, Kyramek just linked it to me.
There's been occasionally times where I brought stuff up and it ended up trending. So maybe it has to do with us.
Probably. It's close to its anniversary, wasn't it? Like, when was the 10 year? It was the 21st, right?
Yeah, it was about 10 days ago, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think it was the 21st. That was like 5 days ago, but yeah.
On
right as
on
before
another
that.
thing's trending, I was so freaking like just.
Is his bobbing?
Oh, there he goes. He just changed.
He changed that? You didn't do that?
I didn't touch it. My hand wasn't even on the system.
Oh, he changes the song? I thought he left.
No, he changes the song on his own.
So I was about to comment, like, it seemed like Mario's bobbing was speeding up, and then suddenly it panned.
Okay, so what's your timer?
Oh, a minute 20.
So it's about
on
3.5,
top of like the
4
three
minutes.
yeah, so it's like about 4 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, so we changed songs. That was all of chapter 4 right there. Approach of the giant fish. Is that like artifacted text on there? That's weird.
They're making it
Yeah.
look like album names.
They've
all had that.
It's hot, so hot. Flapping wings ascend. It's a bunch of cutscene songs, really. Battleship. Okay, Battleship's in there. The giant arises.
No, I guess there is a boss theme.
No, that's the cutscene
Oh, that's the
song.
cutscene before.
And that's
Oh
the
my
last song in the
God.
OST.
What? Dude, okay, I didn't know that. That's dumb.
This is the dumbest
That is actually
reward for 100%. What is this? Okay, now for the bestiary. Yeah, there's a coin slot on the side of this thing. 1 coin!
That's... I don't remember that
That's
either.
a slap in the face! Like, why make it cost anything? You've unlocked 1 coin! That's an insult. Like, you came all this way, now go fuck yourself, is what it's saying.
It's not even the bestiary, isn't it just their attack animations?
Yeah, it just shows you their attacks. Can I select a stick? No, I can't tap on the stickers. It's just watching a cardboard Mario get beaten up by their attack
What
animations.
happens if you press next?
Oh, goody. 1 enemy at a time in a linear order.
Dude.
This UI. This game already had horrible UI, but this is what they did for a bestiary. No list. I can't tap on things, scrap, status, open album. The open album prompt is on the screen and you can't actually do it. They've used Cardboard Mario as a stand-in so you could learn at timing and stuff like that before, but not before, but in later games, Color Slash does it. Yeah, you also can't scroll backwards if you want to see another. Wait, that was it.
Oh.
Oh, hang on. I did not hit B. I hit A. Okay, swooper.
Oh, they moved
You
on to
need
world
1
2.
coin every
1 coin
5
per
enemies.
World. 1 coin per world is what they're doing.
You can't even view the whole thing
that's
at
dumb.
once.
That's actually kind of dumb.
You have to go 1 world and it's. I'm sorry, this is really good.
This also has a timer, and you'll
Wait,
have to pay
it's
to
not
keep
1 per world. It went to the swamp.
Oh, it's on a timer like an actual
Oh.
viewing thing. Oh my god.
Let me match as fast as I can then. Why would you add timers to rewards for 100%?
Because clearly they thought everything through on this game. I'm going to assume, based on your reactions, you did not know this for either of these.
No, I didn't know there was a timer on this either. I knew that there was a coin slot. I didn't know there was a timer for this. So, because they arbitrarily decided to theme this after a viewfinder, they included the shitty parts of a viewfinder with it.
Nash, thank you for the raid.
Hey, thank you.
I don't have any. This is a ghetto setup. We don't have
Wait,
any
I never
access to-
fought one of those. What? And I can't go back.
Wait, what did you?
One of those, like, bruiser ghosts with the boxing gloves showed up as an enemy. I never fought one of those.
This is a lo-fi setup, Nash. Sorry, I don't have access to my countermeasures and stuff, but thank you so much for the raid.
Someone called this Paper Mario. He's just shaking his head.
Someone says they're in they're in 6-2.
All right. I guess
Secret enemy on the airship.
I just never saw them. Maybe they drop a special sticker.
Wait, 6-2 was in the airship though. That's 6-1.
That's 6-2. 6-1 is Gate Cliff. It's the cutscene level.
Oh, never mind. So it does end at 6-3.
Yep.
Wait, are the bosses not here? No, they're not.
There's no bosses in the bestiary either, which is the thing I would want for a bestiary the most.
Yeah, no, it's weirdly lacking for 100%. Camille asks, Emil, permission to call it Pain per Mario.
Sure. Also, your voice is great. Oh yeah, you can tell that story.
All right.
Oh, the gloves are off. Sorry. Go ahead.
So, I don't even remember what the full context was. But we were in the art Discord and we were messaging back and forth with like voice clips. And I listened to one of Camille's clips, and she was doing, for lack of a better term, her intimidation lessons. And I listened to that, and Emil was like, who's that? And like, that's Camille. I was like, that's the first time I've heard her voice. I didn't think she was gonna be as what was it? What was your exact wording on that? I didn't think she would be as like intimidating as she sounded, or was I didn't think she would be as excitable as she sounded because I thought she would sound like a lot quieter. And
Yeah. Anytime I've talked to her, she's been like kind of like in tech. She's been kind of like brief and just had kind of a bit of a like I guess like smaller air, I would say.
Congratulations on intimidating Camille.
Camille, what?
Yeah. You did good. Hang on. Gotta do this higher.
You did great, sweetie. Mama's proud of you.
Like how you're just walking through and showing off all the stickers.
One
at
who
this
is good
point.
and mother to us all.
What?
That's what they say in Okami to Amaterasu.
I can't deny the allegations, sir. Don't fucking jommy me, John.
Bitch, too late.
Jami mommy. Jami dommy mommy.
Thing descriptors, please. Some people want to know if you. Oh, yeah. Go read some of the thing descriptors.
Mega Flash Lion Jump attack power 5
The-
stars.
They meant literally the things, like
Oh,
the
yeah,
vacuum
yeah.
and stuff. I will out bitch you.
Good fucking luck.
Some of these have good descriptions. Bowser Snow 4. When compressed by a team of toads, this catapult is capable of low-orbit launches. As the bladed end is lethal, this was likely as a discarded prototype. It's sort of like the Pikmin 2 treasures, and it also has that kind of Smash Bros. Trophy thing with it rotating on a gold base.
Oh, yeah, and it doesn't tell. Right, because you need to make a sticker of all of these and
Yeah.
put them on there. So you have to spend all the money to, again, make them and then not use them in battle because you have to put them here on the wall.
And then it'll tell you where you can find them.
Yes.
So
Even
you
though
have
you've
to
already found them.
You have to have already found it, turned it into a sticker, used it on this, and then you can know where it is.
Tom says I can be your Thomas. Jesus Christ.
Like other bladed things, it requires a command toad in each circular cockpit. However,
And
the
then they
protruding-
did it again in Color Splash? Oh my god.
Color Splash had cards instead of stickers, which thankfully cards take up the same amount of space, and there's not. Some cards are bigger than other cards, and your inventory becomes a mess. Oh, my battery's dying. Let me plug that in. Hopefully, this doesn't cause the hum to come back.
Alright, I mean, we're pretty much done anyway, so.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go ahead and exit your game so you don't do that. That's so weird how they talk about all these objects like they're aliens or something, kind of like Pikmin 2. It doesn't really tonally fit referring to a pair of scissors as needing toads in the cockpit.
What?
No, it actually said that. Like, I'm not joking. Like, here, I'll show you. Like other bladed things, it requires a command toad in each circular cockpit. However, the protruding... it talks about steering it. Like,
Dude, it's just like Pikmin, where they're talking about how.
no,
to-
that's what I mean, though. But
Oh,
like,
sorry, that is what you're saying.
yeah,
okay,
I'm saying
sorry.
it's just like Pikmin, though, but it doesn't tonally make sense, though, because why the frick would a paper toad not know what a scissors is?
I mean, I think you might be putting. The whole point is these are supposed to be like from another dimension. That's the whole thing. So.
Okay, I guess that's kind of fair. I just feel like some of these items, like refrigerators and stuff, like I feel like they would be able to tell what they are. Like a fan here. Does nobody have air conditioning in this world?
Probably not.
Talking about it being a voice modulator. Okay, that's kind of nice. All right, should we wrap up?
I think that's it, folks. Thanks
you.
for hanging out, everybody.
Thank you for
Appreciate it.
donating for this.
Yes, this is what? How many years have we done this now? 4 years? 5?
I think this is year number 4.
Because it was Colo 2 was where we started the incentive, right? Or was it when we did Chaos Fortune Cookie? If that's the case, then this would be year 4.
Yeah, I think it was always during Chaos Cookie. They see you guys 2020.
2020, so that would be, we've done it for 4 years.
Yes. I remember every year of suffering.
So yeah, I think it was actually tied to
I-
every time we've done Chaos Fortune Cookie.
I
That
don't
sounds
have a
right.
reason to play Sticker Star anymore.
You really don't, actually.
No, I don't have to do this.
In fact, you can turn off the system right now. Turn off the 3DS and hand me back my cartridge.
The handing of the cartridge. It's here. The hum probably came back with that.
He's free now. Genie, you're free.
I have legs!
Yeah, that brought the buzzing back.
Okay, here, I'll turn it back on.
Turn off the source in OBS.
Oh,
I love how there's like one last like fuck you from Sticker Star and the fact that it made the
there
buzzing
we
come
go.
back. From me
Buzzing
turning
is
it
off. It should be, at least.
Why you turned it back on?
Oh, I turned it back on, but the audio is disabled.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll. I don't know. Maybe like we can talk about this later. I know a lot of people are like, you should do Color Splash or you should stream Color Splash now, but I don't know if it's as necessary because Color Splash it really isn't as bad.
He doesn't care as much about that. The whole reason we made this an incentive was that he cared so much about Sticker Star and brought it up so much for years. I'm like, all right, put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, it's my least favorite game of all time. Just that plain and simple though. But
Yeah.
I don't have that strong of feelings about the sequels. Maybe if I played them again and thought they were interesting, and maybe after a long time after I've made a negative review of something, I'd want to do another one. But I don't know. I'm just like, I got my remake of Thousand Door. I got my remake of Super Mario RPG. Everyone knows these games are great. Like, I got what I wanted.
Yeah.
I was just so upset that the really good game that I really liked was just not on a successful Nintendo system, so it was on a thing nobody bought.
All right. BML42 says, hey, John and Emil, just one last message for the night. I want to say thank you for these streams. I had an odd history with Sticker Star, so watching this has been a treat. And all I can hope for is maybe, much like the Thousand Year Door remake, Drawn to Life may get a second win someday. I hope you all in chat enjoyed this ride, and here's for the future of Paper Mario.
Thank you.
Will Peter says, Emil, regarding your stance of making Pokemon games harder by just using bad Pokemon. Wow. Do you have anything to say to those that disagree and say it's easy regardless, or is it not worth that argument?
I don't know.
Is there such a thing as a Pokemon team you cannot beat the game with?
I don't really think so, no.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same too.
I don't really think there's a way that you can't beat the game with it though. Like I played I'm not a big fan of Oros being really easy though, but I played Oros using like a Spinda and like a Love Disc, and I actually had a pretty fun time. So
Magikarp team.
You cannot finish Red and Blue with just a Magikarp, because eventually you reach the ghosts in Lavender Town and they cannot be hurt by normal type moves, and it only has normal type attacking moves, and struggle.
I feel like it's cheating to add just only say Gen 1.
Yeah, I don't think that difficulty is the problem. I think giving you less freedom in how you're allowed to play the game is the problem, because I don't like how they remade Diamond and Pearl and you can't turn off shift battles. Oh, you can't turn off the experience share. Like, you have less options for how you want to play the game versus the original. I think that's the issue more than needing a difficulty slider. That's what I was saying.
Trismon says, I suggest watching Tom play Color Splash. He makes Huey voiced as Gilbert Godfrey and his squeezing addiction.
Nice.
And the last one I have here is a fitting one to end on from Bramnet. So what are we going to do for the next donation incentive? No idea, if I'm being real.
We got a few months to figure it out.
I might ease off on the donation incentive streams. I don't know. Or just make it just me, because getting everyone else booked on these is what actually makes it so hard to frickin' schedule. So I may put myself through some pain. We'll see.
I might also be streaming myself by then.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess I could share what my idea for a first stream would be. See how you guys feel about it.
Go for it.
My idea was I would stream myself getting the achievement medals in Black 2, White 2 that I will not naturally get throughout the Let's Play, and what journey that entails to actually get them all. What do you think of that?
A lot of people being excited. Yes,
yes, okay, there we go.
Yeah, that chat's
It was
flying.
a little ambiguous.
That chat's flying there. There you go. They're excited.
Thank you. That was what my first idea was, or first idea that I really wanted to do, rather. So,
Becky Star says, one last thing for Emil. Thank you for starting me down the Xenoblade path and causing my curiosity to go as far as it did. I like 3 the most, 1 is second, and 2 is my least favorite due to fear and anxiety. Fair enough, Becky.
Yeah, I understand.
And Neo Didac says, this was the first Proton stream I saw for a long time, and it is crazy as I remember them. I'm living far from home right now, and these streams make anywhere feel like home. Keep being the crazy motherfucker you are. Oh, thank you, Neo.
Oh, I feel like there might be a Let's Play resurgence on the horizon, because I've been getting comments like that a lot of like, yeah, why did I ever stop watching this?
Yeah, it just happens, man.
Yeah, I know that happened, though, but I just feel like there might be like a wave of nostalgia for Let's Play stuff coming soon, because it hasn't been like as big as it once was for quite a while.
Pokemon White 2 for Rosa John. Right, because people were pitching the incentive of like, I had to play through Pokemon Black or White 2 dressed as Rosa John, dressed as Rosa. So Rosa John.
We had you in the first episode, which got spoiled by the thumbnail auto.
Yeah, I love that the auto thumbnail was literally just me in the Rosa John costume just shaking my head.
Yeah, it was just an endless loop, like a gif of you shaking your head.
Thanks for spoiling it, YouTube. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, I thought that was a fun gag. So when John turned in that footage, I didn't put this in the episode, but he's getting into his chair and he's like, Okay, Emil, you better appreciate this. Do you have any idea how many hours this took to get into costume and get into makeup? And all right,
I don't think I said it quite like that, but I was just like, I hope you appreciate that this took a while to get ready again.
Yeah, which I do. I very much appreciate you doing that for it was a ton of effort for a 5-second gag, so thank you.
Yeah, I'm like, I had to fully shave for it. I'm just like, Reese has got to do my makeup. I haven't worn the costume in years, so I had to put that on, and it does not fit as well as it used to. So that was interesting. Be nice to... Oh, never mind. Oh, be nice to Nate, Emil. Stop calling him Mophead.
Oh, yeah, I always call Nate Mophead. I never showed the opposite version's Join Avenue, but I named him Mophead in Join Avenue on the opposite version.
Gunzuka the Ferret says, chug a stream games that you need online multi-content for would be an easy stream idea.
Yeah, that would be a good
That would have been
idea.
great for Splatoon 2.
Some people have suggested whenever I have an episode where I have to play like a side mode for 10 hours that would make a good live stream. That if I'm sitting there playing it and just mumbling to myself the whole time anyway, it might as well be a live stream because Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, for instance, I had to play 99 floor dungeons and each of them took 6 hours.
You had to shave for that 3-second gag? Sure did.
Yeah.
I commit to the bit. And the tit. Knew that'd get you. Knew that'd get you, Tim.
Ooh, oh, and someone came in on that.
Ailita.
Ailita!
Ailita, thank you for the raid. You're just in time for us to end the stream.
Aw.
All right.
Pokestar was 15 hours, not 10.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Let me see if we can find a raid target. He's actually still live. It's actually like a decent hour. I'm so used. It's 9 o'clock. This is an hour after I would normally start my stream.
Yeah.
Like an hour or two. This is weird.
We get to have a nice, relaxing evening. Probably
Yeah.
watching a bad movie.
Oh, man. If we're watching bad CGI Gator, this is the best day ever.
Okay, let's do it.
It's hell yeah.
Let's give you your best day.
All right. Let's... oh, yeah, because I earned it so much. I clearly did. I'm kidding.
You worked hard to get this working, man.
I mean,
Don't even...
fair. Whatever. I just hope that it's easy to fix to get our recording setup going. Hope that I did not actually break it.
I see we have multiple options for rating.
Yeah, let's see here. Jiggy. Let's look see anyone from the Colo crew is live. Jules is on. He's also playing... No, he's doing Pokemon, so...
His Pokemon speedruns are pretty fun.
Let's see.
I like how he lost a run to Sab for the very first time recently.
We could raid Jules. Yeah, Jules and Jiggy from the Colo crew seem to be live right now. And Liam is doing late night... Oh, it's Sunday, right. Late night
Sunday! Tim...
God, you guys are so predictable.
Tim and I say that all the time. Every time it's Sunday.
You haven't said it yet today.
Yeah, no, I said it yesterday, but that was the only time. Yeah, every Sunday, like, one of us will walk into the room and the other one will be on the computer, and we'll just go, Sunday!
All right, folks, what is our raid message?
Emil is free. Nate Defense Squad. Graphic design is my... Or game design is my passion. Sticker Star is over party.
I like Sticker Stars Over Party or Emil is free. They're both pretty good.
Yeah, you'd choose your favorite.
I think Emil is free. I think we're going with Emil is
Hashtag
free.
Kirsty sucks. Sorry, it is funny because the Kirsty sucks.
I think Jules doesn't have the numbers at his end of his name, right?
I think he is just Family Jewels.
It is just Family Jewels, okay. All right, we're going to raid Family Jewels with Emil is free.
Woo! Okay, see y'all later. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Hopefully you had some fun. Thank you for donating from Colosseum to make this happen. And now Emil will never mention Sticker Star ever again under penalty of death.
I think I...
Wow, that took a second. Yeah, wow.
That was really
That
hard.
was a slow reaction to that, champ.
I think I mentioned it once in the series of the game that I thought I was going to not like. I was just like, whoa, what'll be next? Me liking Sticker Star?
Yeah, you did do that.
I think I mentioned it like once.
I'm going to let that
script.
slide because technically this hadn't happened yet.
Yeah.
I don't even think the video had gone up yet, so I'm going to let that one slide.
And like it was topical.
All right. Night, everybody. I will be live again this upcoming Saturday. More than likely, I'll be the first stream back. It'll be Fortune Cookie. You'll have a very long dream watch. I apologize.
Sunday and Saturday.
And a very long art block. Night, everybody. All right. The raid is done. Now click stop streaming.